Hello, world. Hello. Oh wait, where's my other hand? Okay, there you are. I finally fixed my camera tracking so that when I say hello, I'm actually saying hello. Although for some reason my right hand is kind of delayed. But hello, everybody. Hi, Sleepy. How are you? Hey, notification squad. Honestly, I really appreciate you, Sleepy. Okay, let me see. How do I sound? In comparison to like the music. Is the music too loud? Is it not enough? Is it like cool beans? Chat over here. No music! Oh my god, cake! Huh, it says that there's music playing. What if I like turn it up? If I turn it up, do you like hear it? Sounds like your gain is too high! Too high! Oh no! Okay, hold on. How about now? Is my gain much more normal? You hear it a little? You hear the music a little? Okay, so let me put it up. Good sir. Helping a bro. Is the music too loud? I feel like I made it too loud. Ba-da-ba-ba. Beep 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 beep. What's up? Back this box over here. Sounds all good. Yay! Thank you. Anyways, I woke up so dead today. I hate myself. Oh my god. Like I sound like a broken record saying that I'll correct my sleep schedule. I'm gonna be very honest. I haven't willingly done my part in trying to correct my sleep. I kind of just leave it up. I kind of just throw caution to the wind and think to myself, oh, well, I have an event this weekend that causes me to like be up really early. Maybe by then I'll be tired by the end of the night, and then I'll feel more, I'll like flip my schedule around so that I'm awake in the daytime and then asleep at night. But what happens is I get even less sleep. So for example, if I go to sleep at like 6 a.m., force myself to be up at like 9 a.m. anyways, you would think I would be tired by the end of the night to like correct my sleep schedule. But what happens is my dumbass is still really, really awake at like midnight. And then suddenly I get all creative mode when it comes to like VTubing or whatever I want to work on, because I also like to do arts and crafts on the side, and so it's just a constant cycle of me having such less sleep. And like I'm telling you guys, I am not early 20s anymore. I will die of a heart attack one day. Oh, hi Acrylic, how are you? Acrylic Shine says, too bad, hoping for sleep doesn't actually get us sleep. Yeah, okay, you totally get the creative loop. Yeah, so that's me right now. So I have been trying to kind of dip my toes into music edits. If you guys are following me on YouTube or TikTok, I know I said it, the bane of TikTok. I finally have one just to see what the younglings are up to. But don't knock it till you try it, honestly, because there's a lot of creative fellows on there, And so I've been trying to do more YouTube shorts and TikToks and stuff. And I have like a bunch of like random drafts, but I only put in like one music clip on YouTube recently, I think like a couple of days ago, and it got like a couple of views. And so if you guys, oh no, Acrylic, when I say music edit, it's like I didn't edit the music like all fancy like you do. I meant like it's just like an edit of my VTuber model showcase, because us VTubers like to show off, look at my 2D model, and so that's what that is. Heart attack, let's go. Oh no, let's not go there. I joke about it often, and then sometimes I wonder, oh god, I feel like even when I was a kid, I always thought to myself, I am so gonna be the kind of person who's gonna die young. Not trying to jinx it, because I don't really get scared about those kind of things. I'm not really a superstition kind of person where like if I say, oh my god, what if this happens, and then my mom says, don't say that, that's bad, and it's like that saying it out loud doesn't actually, I would like to believe it doesn't suddenly push the chances of it. I do believe in like luck, that objectively actually exist. Waiting for a heavy metal short. Oh god, I don't know a lot of good heavy metal songs. I know some classic alternative music that I listened to back in the day. Maybe I'll make an edgy emo cake song with my black hair. Maybe. But yeah, so I've been trying to. I did this one clip. I put something new on TikTok. And I don't really like it, to be honest, but I'm very, very new to editing, so don't expect anything fancy from me. I'm aware that I can practice, but I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm kind of just like dipping my toes. That's the proper phrase. Dipping my toes, and yeah. What was I gonna do? Acrylic Shine says, quick question though, I was actually just about to stream to kick in YouTube as well. Do you mind if you're on in the background? Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Yeah, I don't. What do you mean by like on in the background? Like you're streaming and I'm in that, like, you mean like you're multitasking? Cause you know, if you guys are doing other stuff while having my stream on, like, honestly, that's perfectly fine. I really appreciate anybody who just like pops in, you know, and says hello to me. Like, that actually means a lot. So Acrylic says, I'll be mainly making music while listening, commenting when I can. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's chill. That's chill. Hi Mimic, how are you? How's the 3D modeling coming up? But yeah, so right now I'm pretty damn dead inside, so no game today. I figured since I haven't done my last two Wednesday Just Chatting streams, I figured, you know what, why not kind of just like exercise my brain and my social skills and host a little Just Chatting stream today, just to, like, you know. Oh, Mimic says, I fixed your facial expressions. Yay! Okay, so for context, guys, I do have a 3D model. It's just Vroid. Nothing too fancy. I have a Vroid model of my VTuber model coming out soon, and I have Mr. Sebastian off of Fiverr who did that for me. So if you're looking for a 3D model artist, he's pretty damn dope. He's super talented. He actually made the 3D art for Nin-chan's model as well, both of them actually. And so yeah, so Mimic does have some beginner 3D modeling, editing tools and skill set. And so yeah, he's been fixing some of my model stuff. So, you know, honestly, it is so easy to find somebody online who knows how to do some basics when it comes to 3D modeling. So if you ever want to splurge on a 3D model, like, do your research first. You'll never know, like, what friends you have that says, oh yeah, I can do that for you for free. I can just do that for like a penny. Like, it's sometimes model makers will be like, oh, you want an extra expression? That's like $5 per expression, which doesn't sound bad at first, but you also have to understand it's really easy to put on, well, at least sometimes, depending on like the model and who you are and what you're doing. Like, it's not like certain things aren't like difficult, you know? Same thing goes for like VTube models, 2D models. Like, it's such a scam and also not really at the same time. Like, it's a gray area. Like, I understand wanting to like make it priced the same way other like model makers have. But yeah, that's that. Let me put my stream here over here. So acrylics is depending on the model, certain things with faces can be difficult. Yeah, I figured, depending on the model. But if it's Vroid, it's most of the time it kind of just comes with it. Yeah, it depends what the client's looking for. So anyways, very, very recently, I reached 100 subscribers on YouTube, which I'm very happy about. I know that's very, very tiny in terms of YouTube standards, and it's extremely micro tiny in terms of, you know, let's be honest, the toxic VTuber comparing themselves to each other. It's tiny, but it's like, it's big for me, especially because I didn't really think about growing on YouTube. Like, I never even thought about the possibility of like aiming to grow on YouTube. I kind of just thought, hey, well, I grew up with YouTube when it came out around like 2006. And then so I thought to myself, like, you know, I love YouTube. I'm gonna be like on YouTube forever. It's gonna be around forever, probably. And so I'm like, this is the perfect place to store all my VODs. If anybody wants to like see my old stuff, you know, or if I ever wanted to cringe and look at my old stuff, or if my future children want to cringe and look at my old stuff, like that's all I thought about. Also, I'm sorry if you guys can hear the siren outside. Get out of here. Anyways, Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, King. Thank you. Sleepy says micro E celeb now. Oh my god. At first I read that as E collab and I'm like a micro collab. What's that? Micro E celeb. Oh my god. No, you know what really made me feel like an E celebrity? Okay, so here's the thing. Oh, hi Axel, how are you? Thanks for popping in. Don't fall asleep or else. I'm kidding. I understand it's late and you had a long day. But anyways, I was gonna say, so what you missed, I was just saying how like I reached 100 subscribers on YouTube and I'm like, what? Why? I don't do anything. Haha. But anyways, it's funny because so in 2007, that was when I made my first YouTube account, and I'm not gonna tell you guys what my handle was, but my doofy ass made Naruto AMVs. Yes, you heard me. Naruto anime music videos, and the funny part is, it's not even like a cool fancy one like the YouTube videos that Sir Axel over here knows how to edit. It's literally slideshows on Windows Movie Maker. And I know I told some of you guys this before, but like for those of you who haven't heard my spiel on this, I was pretty damn addicted to early 2000 YouTube, and it was because of Naruto and looking up other cringe stuff. And I think I have 100 subscribers on YouTube there as well, like more than 100. It might be like 105, 110, something like that. But it's like I always thought to myself when I'm like a VTuber, as in like present day, I thought to myself, you know, it'd be crazy if I surpassed my young self, as if it's even that hard. Because you know, back then in 2007, it's like 100 subs. That's pretty damn good for someone who like, you know, post shitty slideshows. But like in present day, it's like obviously 100 is a very, very tiny number. So I'm quite humbled by the number. Again, not hoping to like seriously super grow, but I am kind of, you know, testing and dipping the waters here and there by making little VTuber edits of my model. But yeah, so that's the reason why I woke up dead today, because I'm just insanely tired. However, I did get to see the FNAF movie. Yay! Don't worry, guys. I won't spoil anything for you, but I will be very honest with you. It is a good movie, but it's not super amazing. I won't watch it again in theaters. I'll watch it again on, like, you know, at home, but, like, it's not something I'll be like, oh, that was sick! I gotta do it again, you know? And, for all of you guys who want to bring your girlfriend to the FNAF movie because you think she'll think it's cute or scary, don't do it unless she actually knows some references. She's not gonna think it's fun. Because, like, here's the thing. You know what's a really, really good movie? If the narrative does a good job at explaining stuff about, you know, that game universe without, like, you know, assuming that the audience already knows, you know, certain references. Axel just called me a traitor. That's okay. I can live with myself. Axel says Sonic and Mario still the better video game movies. Oh yeah, oh my god. I was the movie did give the movie did they had a lot of like things you'll recognize. Again, not gonna say what it is, so don't worry. You don't say things you might regret. Don't worry. I'm just giving my simple opinion. It was alright for me. Like it was good. It was fun. I had a fun time. So did the Sonic movie. Sleepy says, watch Willy's Wonderland and compare it to FNAF. The Nicolas Cage film is probably better. Yeah, I totally forgot that came out. I should see it. But, oh, no, you meant Axel. I love the Sonic movie. I love it. I actually really loved it. Axel says, so I can't talk about Sonic. But wait, hold on, Acrylic. So you didn't see the Sonic movie at all? Is that, you didn't see, like, the first and second one? Because if you did it, whoo, boy, oh my god, you missed such a wonderful treat in theaters. It was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful treat. Do you guys remember how awful the lockdown of the pandemic was? That was a really crazy year of so much uncertainty and tragedy, and not to, like, you know, not to sound doofy, but the Sonic movie was the best thing that came out that year. It was the best thing that came out because of how god-awful the rest of that year was. It's like, I saw that in theater, and then bam, lockdown right after. So, you know, I remember, like, being sad in my little hidey hole in my home during the lockdown, and I'm like, well, at least I saw the Sonic movie. Axel says it's not like I saw the first movie 6 times on theaters and the second time like 5 times. Are you being serious? Like, are you just saying like 5 or 6 as like random numbers, or did you actually see the movie that many times, Axel? That's like wow. I will say that I wanted to see the movie like a second time, like both the first and second. I want to see the second time in theater, but like I didn't have anyone to like go. That was sad. And counting, well, Mikoko can vouch for me. Oh my god, that's crazy! That's crazy. I loved it so much. God damn. But yeah, I won't spoil it if somebody here didn't like watch it. But like, shit! Like, I can't like that movie gave me joy. I'm literally feeling joy as I reminisce about it. But anyway, yeah, so I am very happy that I saw the FNAF movie today, because I'm gonna be really honest, like, this is gonna make me sound like a grandma, but I don't actually enjoy going to movie theaters. Like, I really don't. Like, I'm pretty damn picky about movie theaters. Like, first of all, if I'm gonna be with a bunch of people, they better be effing quiet, okay? They better be effing quiet, alright? Maybe get some few reactions like, oh, over there, you know, but I don't want no or what, you know, I don't want that. I don't want that in the theater. It's like, it's not fun for me. I don't know if it's fun for you. Maybe I'm just a princess here, but it's like, I'm the kind of emotional person that when I go to movie theaters, I want to be like so invested, like I'm in the movie, like I feel it, like I can feel it. So if there's like a crying scene, like, bet you're sweet, baby, I will smack you if you talk, you know? That's just how I am. So yeah, I'm very happy that I saw the FNAF movie with only a very, very few, like, couples in the seats. And oh my god, it was so funny. So when I was finished with the FNAF movie and I walked out, so mind you, I saw the movie at around 2:45 p.m., so not bad at all. And then I went outside, and then there was a bunch of effing little teenagers or kids, and there was like a group of girls like dressed as like some of the FNAF characters, like this one, like they all had like silly tutus and skirts or whatever, and then like one girl would have like, you know, the little like Bonnie bunny ears, the other one had like, you know, the Freddy, you know, bear ears, you know, and then like the one of them, you know, I'm sure somebody represented Chica, you know, but it's like, I saw that, and it's so funny, because like Mimic turned to me and said, damn, good thing we all saw this movie, like, good thing we finished, good thing we didn't see the movie any past 2:45, like, oh lord. So Mr. Axel says, and you call me old if you can't watch movies at the theater. Okay, I have old lady tendencies, but I like to think that I am young at heart. You know, I'm a young spirit. Sometimes. Oh, by the way, Axel, I read your DM, so it looks like that. Okay, so for context, guys, I told Axel, hey, listen, any event that I invite you to hang out at, you have to say yes, okay? Like, you ain't 30 yet, you have to say yes to everything until you're 30. That's the new rule. And then I'm like, 1v1 me in basketball, and if I win, you have to go to every event ever. Hi, Mikoko, how are you? So, fast forward to me rereading your text. So, listen here, Axel. It looks like you're a bit too confident on the basketball, which means I'm gonna change the challenge to 1v1 me on hand-to-hand combat. Yeah. That I changed the settings. Hope you're okay with that. Anyways, Sleepy says, check your city and see if they have Alamo Draft House, good theater servers, food and drinks, good for dates. Ooh, okay. I think I will. Axel says they should have made the FNAF rated R. Yes, I'm so angry about that. Again, I will not spoil the FNAF movie, but it's like, this is kind of a spoiler in itself. The fact that it says like, what, PG-13? Like, call me doofy, but I really wish it was a darker movie. I wish it was more violent. You know, like, there were certain deaths that's like, okay, did that need to be off screen, you know? Well, it wasn't off screen, but it was like tamed down. It was very tame, and I'm like, you know, eh. But man, I will say they did really well. Okay, they did really well for what they had. Everything looks good. Like I like it. It was good. Um, Axel says no, but I will 1v1 in basketball. Nah, I'm good. Coco can't send message for really. She can't because I can see her message. I saw the little cake. Coco says congrats on 100+ subs. Yay! Thank you so much. I was very surprised on that because for the longest time, I think my YouTube was at like what 40 subs or something, and then it like shot up. Like it literally shot up in the last 2 weeks. Like I never checked my YouTube analytics until somebody told me to, and I saw it, and I'm like, get the F out. And then people are like, oh yeah, because YouTube Shorts will really put you on the grid. And I looked at my weekly report, and apparently, so here's how YouTube analytics work. It's like it'll give you a ranking of like 1, 2, 3 on like the top 3 things that like push your content forward. And I thought number 1 was gonna be YouTube Shorts because that's what YouTube Shorts does. But apparently, it's not. It's like I think it was something else, something about like searching the channel or something like that, or like through other people. And so if any of you guys are that other people or whoever searched me, I think that is effing wonderful, and I appreciate you guys so much. Like I think that's pretty damn dope, you know? Again, very, very tiny accomplishment, but you know what? Hey, I'll take it, you know? Oh, it's you? Aw, thank you, Mikoko. Hi, Eduardo, how are you? Axel says I can't do that. If I fight hand to hand, I'ma look bad. Yeah, exactly. Fight me hand to hand combat. Acrylic says, to be honest, if they did, then the kiddies couldn't watch it with their parents. Yeah, that made me angry. Like, I understand that FNAF is like a, you know, all the kids love the toys, you know, and stuff, but it's like, come on, man. Like, I grew up with, like, we all grew up with it as a kid, and then it's just so much better taken into our adulthood, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, but you know, it's one of those things where it's like, we have to suck it up. You know, like for example, this is gonna sound kind of weird, but like, okay, so I really effing love Sonic Prime on Netflix. It does really well, and there's so many good Easter eggs. But the thing is, like, I was a little bit peeved when it says number 1 in like the kids category, and because I'm like, grr, it's not just for kids, you know. But like again, we just gotta suck it up, right? So Acrylic says, while I wish that as well, I mean, we can't say it's not for kids with how shiny everything and security breaches. Yeah, for sure, 100%. Yeah, I completely get that. Eduardo says, I'm doing good, just relaxing at home. I'm going to watch a FNAF movie tomorrow night. Yay! Awesome. Yeah, I saw it today. I was talking a little bit about it earlier in chat, but no worries. I didn't spoil anything at all. The only thing I voiced out was my frustration that, you know, it's PG-13. Because like I love that Blumhouse like picked it up, because like I love horror movies, and I love what, you know, did I say it right? Blumhouse, or whatever. But it's like, you know, it's just one of those like, you know, things we grow up with, and I'm like, ooh, so good, and you will smile at the little cameo appearances. You guys will smile at that. You know, even if again, not a spoiler, you already know, but like, trust me, I love it. It was cute, very adorable. You're gonna see it next week, yay! Wait, Mikoko, did you also grow up watching or like playing FNAF, or if not playing, like, you know, kind of, you know, I grew up with, even like the games that I didn't get to play, with FNAF, I'm gonna be really honest. I know it's not a hard game, but my weak-ass heart can't handle jump scares, so I never even, like, beat a FNAF game. I had to watch the entire, like, playthrough and theory and series on YouTube. Oh, you watch gameplays? Okay. Well, here's the thing, Mikoko. I have to warn you, if you don't know certain, like, lore or reference, like, it's gonna be, like, a okay movie. It's not gonna be that great. Like, it is a good movie, but it's like, you know, this is like kind of obvious that like, oh, you have to know certain references to appreciate it at its whole. And it's like, not all the time. That is not always true. Certain movies, you can still enjoy it completely, you know, without knowing a damn thing. But trust me when I say this, like, you're gonna want to like familiarize yourself so you can go, oh, look at that, oh, I like that, you know? Just saying. Again, you know. Just a theory. Yeah! Mr. Frost. Oh, hi, Mr. Frosty. No, no, no. No spoilers. No spoilers. You should stay. You should stay. I was just saying how I wish the movie was more violent, but you know, again, not really much of a spoiler. That's just PG-13. Gotta suck it up and go with it. So Eduardo says, I grew up watching the playthroughs when one released and played it just recently. You know, honestly, this is kind of like a really silly, she didn't spoil anything yet. No, I swear I'm not gonna spoil it. Oh, Mr. Frosty says, I don't want to risk it. No, I was gonna flee that topic. I swear. We've been talking about, like, FNAF and even Sonic and stuff in general, but, anyways, that was basically my day. So that was my day. Really happy that I watched it with not too many people in the theater because again, I'll never forget this, but I remember watching Spider-Man 3 in theaters, and I was so angry at like the group of like teenagers that were like talking and laughing and giggling and being too loud while the movie was going. Like it made me so angry. Like I remember like seeing like what was her name? Kirsten Dunst? Is that the girl who played Mary Jane? Like she was just on the movie. She was just on the movie screen, right? And I just hear like the people going, "Oh, she's so ugly," and I'm like, "Bitch, I don't care what you think of Kirsten Dunst. Like, shut up. I'm trying to watch a movie." So you know. That, you know, it's just stuff like that. Like, I can't, like, I get so mad. I will say that the one movie that I did have fun watching in theater was The Conjuring. I know some of you guys haven't, like, dipped yourself into that universe, but it is a good universe, at least the first couple of movies. I personally really like it. But man, watching that in theaters, I will say, was festive. Maybe because I'm also, like, a weak-hearted and when I get scared. So like the scene when like the ball like bounced out, it was like everybody, including myself in the audience, would be like, "She," like it was like, oh, it was so, whoo, you know. It's one of those things where if you know, you know. You know, again, won't spoil it for any of y'all who didn't, you know, see it. But anyways, yeah. So. Whew, that was that. No more movie talk. No more movie talk. Because even if it's a movie that passed by, I don't want to accidentally spoil something for you guys. Yeah, so I'm just chilling. How's everybody's Thursday night? It's Thursday night, right? It's Thursday. I'm losing my days. I mean, yes, I'm aware that I stream every Thursday. Okay, yeah, it's Thursday. So here's the thing. So tomorrow I am planning to go to a haunted hayride kind of event with some friends. And it's not, at first I was like, haunted hayride, what the heck is that? Is it like you're just on like a hayride tractor thing and then like people go boo, you know, while you're safely in the hayride? Like that doesn't seem so scary. And my friend, she told me it was very worth it. She's someone who went last year or like the last couple of years. So basically, you go on a hayride, right? And it brings you to about 4 to 5 stops. I think 5 stops, and every stop is its own haunted attraction and, you know, corn mains. So, you know, I think that's pretty. I think that would be pretty damn fun. And I'm very sad about not going to a Halloween event this year, just because, silly me, poor planning. Literally every VOD I have in October is me talking about how I'll do something for Halloween, and I don't do it. So I'm really gutting for this event tomorrow. So I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I am so sad that a couple of my friends who I invited can't come. Understandably, because everybody has crap to do, but I'm like, oh, it's one of those things where it would be so good as a group. So, Sir Axel, if you are listening, you know, come out tomorrow. I understand work is tiring, but guess what? Cake is more important than your health and sleep. I'm kidding. It's not. But, you know, obviously no pressure, but at the same time, just a little pressure. So yeah, what was I wanted to talk about something. Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk about something very briefly, you guys. Well, not just you guys, but like anybody who's watching this VOD, this stream right now. I just want to emphasize that my server, does not allow promotions. It doesn't allow it doesn't allow promotions to like streams, links, other stuff. And it's set that for a reason. To be honest, I don't really like owe people like an explanation, but it's just like the last couple of weeks I noticed that like a few people will kind of like come into the server or come into the chat and be like, oh, feel free to blah 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 blah, like, and it's like, it's not that I don't wish people and other small content creators success, is just that this is just my rule, because I see there's some VTuber, not even VTuber, but like content creator channels, like Discord channels that I've been a part of, and then somebody will be passionate about pushing their own content only for their community to like accidentally turn into a self-promo community only. So again, there's nothing inherently wrong with people wanting to like promote their stuff. It's just that I don't want it to turn into that. So like anybody who is watching right now and anybody who wants to be a streamer in the future is wondering if they can promote in the server, the answer is get the fuck out. I'm kidding, don't do that. The answer is I would appreciate if you respected my verbal rule. I didn't actually edit the rules channel to say that, but I do kind of say that pretty often, very briefly in like when I do chat. Yeah, that's just a respect, just like a respect thing. And honestly, like I would say this is advice for anybody who wants to be a streamer, content creator, or just is an artist. Like, if you are gonna promote some of your own things, whether it's like streaming or not streaming content, I would appreciate that if you are gonna promote it in other people's server, to be respectful to the people who are admins of the server. And by respected, I mean like make sure it's cool with them, and at the same time as be sure to support their stuff, and and be sure to support their server by like contributing. Like, for example, if you're the kind of person who only like puts your stuff in the server and then doesn't talk to anybody at all, they just like dip completely, it's like you don't, again, I'm sure you're an inherently nice person inside, but right now this isn't to talk about morals. This is just to talk about just your little bit of like content creator etiquette. You respect that. Thank you, Eduardo. I appreciate that. Sleepy says, what? You telling me I can't push my NFTs on the Discord? Only 4 measly installments of $59.99. Whoops, sorry, Sleepy. I guess no moolah for Mr. Sleepy over here. Guys, is that still the BitConnect flashback? But yeah, so that's my little rule. Not just even my rule, but just a little small chat, because what's another thing I have one friend. They're not a VTuber, but they used to be a streamer, and I would see the same person pop in their stream, and they don't really talk or stay long, but they always say something like, hey guys, I have a new artwork in my channel, and it's like, cool, that's cool. Like, I'll be very honest, I am a little bit curious because I love art, but at the same time, what the F are you doing here? It's like and it's like, for it to happen more than once, because I followed my friend pretty religiously every time they streamed. And so I will know, people will remember these names, guys. People, it's not just people will remember that. Yeah, exactly. That's not even subtle. Bitcoin, Dogecoin is where it's at. Oh, what's this? Oh, wow, thank you for following the channel. Wait, Mikoko followed the channel? Mikoko Rin? Is that someone different from Mikoko? Oh my god, I'm so confused. But anyways, oh wow, I just realized there was other two, I'm on my creator dashboard, and I don't think the 2 other people who followed me recently is in chat, but if you guys ever see this, thank you. I realize, I feel like I haven't really been growing much on Kick, but that's fine, because Kick, I feel like Kick is kind of just where I'm experimenting, streaming, so. You realize you never. Oh, so that was you. I thought there was a second Mikoko. There was a Mikoko and a Mikoko Rin number 2. Well, thank you so much for the follow. Everybody, follow this Mikoko lady. She's a really cool friend. She's not a VTuber yet, but she will be in the next year or 2 or 3. I'm not sure, but you know, she's cool. Anyways, so yeah. What was that? Oh my god, you know what's like, don't apologize. Don't apologize at all. Like, I appreciate you being here in the first place. Yeah, so, what were we talking about? What people being those people who are villainous. You know who's a real villain? Cheesecake. And I don't mean my cat. I meant the actual cheesecakes. Axel says, make her get on her knees and apologize. Boy, that is demeaning. I'm not gonna fill whatever other kinks you have, Axel. Eduardo says, damn, I gotta make a kick account now. You should! Oh my, I didn't even realize that you didn't have a kick account. Like, I almost like, swallowed. Hold on, guys, I need water. I like talk so fast it'll go in the wrong pipe. Ikoko says, sorry, my dear idol. You're fine. But yeah, so I really need to limit my sugar, guys. Like, the sugar is the devil, man. I have a friend who, I'm so freaking happy. I was this close to not showing up to this one class, and then when I went to my class, my friend actually had a cupcake ready for me, and I'm like, oh my god, yay! So I'm apparently a test taster for their girlfriend's cupcakes, and it was a cupcake with like a mini cheesecake inside, and had like cream, like cheesecake filling and like cream on top, and it was sweet, but it wasn't too overpowering sweet, and I'm like, wow, like this was days ago, and I've been thinking about it ever since. So that's how you know I have issues. But anyways, so silly me, I finally completely finished my onboarding paperwork for my new job. Funny, right? Because I said I had a new job like 2 months ago. Technically, like, the longest onboarding process should take is maybe a month, depending on, like, you know, background check and all that stuff. But for me, it took 2 months. Don't ask me why. A lot of stuff happened. But you know, at least I can finally make better moolah, because I make decent enough at the psychiatric inpatient facility, but it's like the prison is like a good like $7 more in rate, so I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah. So how was everybody's like Thursday eve? Man, for some reason it's really warm in my room for some reason. On this fan. Right now, well, not Thursday evening is basically the same as a Friday to me, almost. So this is kind of like, you know what I realized? Man, I didn't realize how much more awkward I am in IRL settings now. I like, this is kind of like a small like side story, but so for you guys who don't know, I am in an Asian interest sorority. Hey, why the heck would you join a sorority? You don't seem like the type. Listen, fam, don't judge a book by its cover. What does the type even mean, you know? What does that even mean? When you think about sorority girls, you think, oh, like super sexy, loose, little slutty here and there, only want to party. And listen, like that, no. Like, oh well, okay, fine. It depends which one. There are millions, thousands of sororities, like, in the nation, or like in the globe, but like, at least let me just speak for like America. There's like a lot of them, and all of them have like a different like background and purpose. Oh, hi Orc. Attention Kroger shoppers, what the heck? What are you saying, that you're almost done with work? Is that what you mean? As if you are? Good for you. Unless you typed that to be annoying, then fuck you. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, damn, what was I saying? Oh my god, what is wrong with my brain? What was I saying? I feel like that's like one of the top like phrases that I use. What was I saying? Eduardo says, same. Even I find some trouble in social settings nowadays. It wasn't always like that. Okay, oh my god. Thank you, Eduardo. Thank you, Sir Eduardo. I feel so much less alone, because like, Here's a little timeline, a very short timeline. So when I was a kid, I was gaslit into thinking I was stupid. And so for most of my life, I thought I was just stupid. And not to mention I was like the quiet, ugly kid because, you know, early 2000s, if you're Asian and you're going through puberty, you are most likely ugly, okay? Not speaking for all Asians, by the way, just speaking for me and the people who grow up in my school. And so naturally, somebody with my upbringing and also like a mom who yells at me a lot, she's not a tiger mom. I am Asian, but I don't have like a tiger mom actually. But she was like strict on some things, and so I felt like I had a lot of performance anxiety due to the way she kind of like raised me at times. Like she's a wonderful mom, but I'm just like giving, you know, very fast forward spiel, and so like I this whole time I thought I was kind of dumb. I went into college. And so college is what 2010s and after. I didn't go to college in 2010s. I'm just saying the 2010s and after. So if you haven't noticed, a lot of people express a love for like Asian features, characteristics, quality, Asian culture. Like that's when like the rise of like yellow fever came around. You got girls appreciating guys who look like they were in a K-pop band, and then you had a bunch of guys falling for Asian women because either they're really into anime or they think that we're like submissive and obedient and intelligent, you know, and you know, hot and all that stuff, right? So the 2010s was a giant flip for me in compared to early 2000s. 2010s, I started to get more confident because when I went into college, and I'm not trying to rub my own dick here, but like I had so many people compliment me on like, wow, like Cake, you're really good at like keeping up a good conversation, you know. I feel like I can have like an intelligent, meaningful conversation with you, and I'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? There's nothing intelligent about this conversation, you know. And so basically what I'm trying to say is a lot of people were like, you know, you're pretty smart, and people were calling me smart. And I was very confused because like I didn't think I was smart because like again, growing up I feel like I was called dumb so many times. I grew up with like two older siblings that exceeded, you know, my parents' expectations in terms of like academics, you know, and all of the above. So like I kind of just assumed I played the role of like the artsy person who just does, you know, the artwork of like my brother's projects, you know. I kind of just thought I was just that. And so it was people's compliments with a mix of like good, supportive, and actual mature friends, because let's face it, we make more mature friendships as we mature, right? That's a very obvious math. And so a support system plus, you know, realizing I'm not actually that dumb, and then plus the fact that people are kind of like hyping up Asian people around that time kind of gave me a bit more confidence around that era of my college life. And so I was a lot more confident in speaking. The way you guys hear me now, like I would say that I speak the same way but less broken English, especially since I had a lot of like student leadership positions that like required me to actually, you know, not speak like it. Of course I like loosened up after a while, but Eduardo says society really made a 180 in the recent decade. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can't. I mean, we can go all night with that topic, but all I can do is say yeah 50 billion times. Acrylic says, as a fellow who likes Asian women, I just like women if it isn't that deep. But yeah, it's Ordic says, nope, I still got an hour and 10 minutes. Well, you're almost done actually. That's not the worst thing. Hopefully you didn't take your break yet. Mikoko says, now there's Asian hate because of Yeah, oh my god. That's a different era. That is so, you know, so like at the end of 2010s is when my confidence started to dip. So here's where I talk about where, you know, where you Eduardo, you and me kind of like relate, where I feel like I'm just a lot more awkward. So when I joined the sorority, the sorority fucked me up. I'm just gonna be very honest. So being in a sorority like really fucked me up. It was a really good sorority. A very kind, you know, intelligent woman. But the problem is I was going through like it was a very demanding sorority in terms of attendance, your contributions to philanthropy, volunteer service, like you had to be there at every event, or like, you know, the cultures, they really look down on you. And you know, and it was just very, it was so big, it was so much more business minded of like of a student organization than I thought it was. And so while I respected the woman of that organization, I kind of felt like I wasn't very seen when I was in sorority. Like, for example, if I had like a mental health issue, while they would express, you know, concern for me, it didn't really go that deep. Like maybe a few sisters I connected well, it like went that deep in terms of them checking up on me. But for the most part, they were so stressed up with like their, I guess their nation executive, their board. I don't know that there's a, I don't remember terms anymore. I don't. But anyways, they were just kind of really stressed because like what happens is there is here we go. There's an interchapter council for sorority. So that's where, you know, that was in California, at least for me. So the interchapter council is like the council that like oversees that all the other chapters, or like, you know, schools or division or like small bits of sorority girls, they make sure that they're doing their part. So for example, if this is a very small example, I don't actually remember the numbers, so don't quote me. So let's say 100 hours are required to be an active member of the sorority. It's like the president of that organization will make sure that like all the sisters like you know, acquired it, you know, as a total, not me as an individual 100, but like as a total. Like they have to make sure that everybody did their part, and then they tell the interchapter council in California, and then they, you know, we all celebrate for, I don't know, keeping the community alive and well, you know, that's how it was. So it was it is a wonderful thing, you know. It did promote actual you know, sorority and awareness for cultural and philanthropic events. So it is good. I appreciate anybody who like joins multicultural organizations and actually cares about, you know, real world stuff, right? But like, again, I joined it at a time where I was really struggling with my mental health, and because of that, I kind of felt like my social skills kind of dipped down. And then eventually I graduated, and then bam, the lockdown happened, and then bam, as Mikoko stated before, the whole like, you know, Asian hate with the whole COVID thing. That was really heartbreaking. That actually made me like fear walking the streets every time I like was in like a city area. I hate all those like people who are like, oh, that footage of the guy like beating the shit out of that Asian woman, oh yeah, that's fake. Like, bruh, like I don't think, I mean, obviously don't believe every single thing that you see on the internet, but like, come on, like a lot of these is like, nobody goes above and beyond to like fake footage like that, you know, like real, and like there's literally like, you know, there's record numbers for like such hate crimes, you know. And yeah, I'm not gonna get too into it. I wasn't actually gonna talk about COVID originally. I was just kind of like saying a brief like what happened with me, and you know, why I feel like I feel a little bit more awkward in social situations. I think I'd still talk just okay in social situations IRL, but like the feeling is different. Like I feel a little bit like, I feel like a lot more self-conscious, and I'm like, what the gosh heck happened to me? Because usually when you grow older, it's like the older you get, the less you like give a crap about that kind of stuff, you know. And so, you know, yeah, it's like I don't know what it is. I mean, I guess I do kind of know what it is, but I'm not about to psychoanalyze and unwrap all that for everyone in just one stream. Or not even gonna say that it's, you know, I'm not gonna talk about spread across other streams. But what was I actually, where was I going with this? Actually, yeah, no, that's it. That's me being. I mean, there's other ways the sorority did like kind of mess with my confidence. I remember, so this was a thing with me. So after high school, I made sure that no matter who I am meeting, I shake their hand. I always say, "Hi, I'm Cake. Nice to meet you." And I give like a nice, firm but not too overpowering handshake. It's just a very friendly handshake, you know. And I always do the whole like, oh, like, well, what's your name? Stacy. Nice to meet you. You know, like I repeat their name because when you repeat the person's name right after meeting them, it does increase the likelihood that you'll remember their name for later. And that's holy crap. And that's just been proven. Hold on, I need a little water. And so yeah, I was I used to do that. I used to shake people's hand and all that. And it's funny because like even in like a casual social setting, I will still do that. And then people will be like, "Oh wow, Cake is professional. Cake comes across as you know, an adult, very friendly, very sociable." And you know, and it's true. It does give people a good impression of yourself. So no matter what, like shake people's hand, guys, if you want to make a good impression. Now here's the thing. That effing rule didn't work for the damn sorority. Okay, well yeah, some of it did, but like in terms of like when you join like not even just a sorority or fraternity, but a certain like council. So I guess this is underneath MGC, so MG is Multicultural Greek Council, and so like the Axel says we didn't get a handshake from you before. Really? Are you sure? I'm pretty sure I gave you a handshake. Are you positive? I have a very like brief memory of me like giving you guys a handshake. Well, in our case, it's a little bit different though, because I met you guys like online, kind of. I don't know, Axel. I'll never forget the fact that every time I looked at you in person, you looked like you wanted to explode in a million pieces. So I didn't want to give you much eye contact. I'll never not find that funny. But I swear I like you guys. You guys don't need to feel self-conscious. It's not very. It's really hard for me to really dislike somebody unless they're. I think the sure way that someone can come across as dislikable to me is if their ego is really big, but they don't have much to show for it, and they like bring other people down. There's a difference. So I actually do have a best friend who comes across as like really egotistical, but the truth is he brags about. I think he has a right to brag about the things that he accomplished, but as long as he's not tearing other people down. Like if you're the kind of ego who's tearing other people down, like that's a big piss off right there. Axel says, "Huh, bruh, you gave us that Camille look. I'm never gonna forget that." But you made it seem like I violently did fucking Scorpions get over here from like Mortal Kombat. That is not how I greeted you guys. I just thought like I wasn't sure if you guys saw me. It looked like you guys did see me and then pretended not to see me because you were like unsure. And so I had to be very confident and say, "Come here," you know? And even then I didn't say it with the voice going, "Come here." It was just like, "Hey yo, over here. Like this is us, you know? The 4 people here." Axel says, "I did see you. I was mentally preparing Mikoko." I knew it! I knew you guys saw me and I knew you guys were like mentally preparing. And in my head, I'm like, F your mental preparation. Get over here! I'm kidding. Axel says, "I have to show you what I mean so you understand the come here look we got." Oh god. Oh god, I'm afraid of that. I'm really afraid of that. Hey, you know what a good idea is? You should show me tomorrow before we go to the haunted hayride, because you are definitely going, because you will have fun. You will go. Axel says, "Bro, I was okay. She wasn't." Aww, that's so cute. That's so cute. No, with it's funny because if I was like, when Mikoko's shy, I'm like, aw. But like Axel, when you were shy, I'd be like, damn, this poor guy. It's like this poor guy. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the handshake thing. So yeah, so when it came to the sorority, here's the thing. So my sorority will have a brother fraternity, so like the Asian frat bros that we hang out with occasionally for some events. Not often, but for events, yeah. And I remember I would meet the frat brothers by giving them a handshake and say, "Hey, I'm Cake, nice to meet you." And then they'll just look at me like I'm a fucking alien and they go, "Yeah, I already knew that." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And so that really like it took me a while to realize why I got that response. So here's the thing when it comes to like Greek life culture is that like when you're pledging, so when you're actually like pledging and trying to get in, like getting the initiation of like a fraternity or sorority, like people already know who you are, you just don't know them. And so in people's head, they met me, but I didn't meet them. And so I thought that kind of culture was so effing annoying. So when I would give people a handshake and people just look at me like I'm a god effing alien and say, yeah, I know. Like it was rude, but I couldn't just call someone rude for that, you know? This was just the culture, I guess, you know? And it was just kind of annoying for me. I feel like even understanding how the culture was, it still kind of like lessened my confidence when it came to socializing with people and initiating, you know, conversation with people. So that's what happened. That's that. Yeah. So to conclude, Greek life changed me. I will say that a lot of things in Greek life pissed me off so much that it did change me for the better. I feel like I have much more of a backbone. Back then, I wouldn't call myself an agreeable person, but then sometimes life, depending on who you're with, like the toxic people you are with, sometimes a toxic culture will kind of like force you to turn into something else, you know? And so I felt forced to be a certain way. Like for example, I stopped doing the little handshakes. I stopped doing the like intimate talks that I did with people, and I kind of just like did what I was told, and like, you know, it was just so business like for me personally, not the other girls in sorority. It was just that way for my unique experience, and it made me so, it really changed me before I knew it. And I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to like kind of get back that confidence that I did lose along the way. And so, you know, and that's completely fine. Like life is like I think being in like all those like harsh circumstances made me realize like you need to invest in yourself. Like no one else is gonna do that for you. Maybe your mommy and daddy will hold your hand, but the only one who can like really invest in yourself is you. So if you say you want to do, practice, drawing, like you can't rely on other people to support you and encourage you. You can't rely on Instagram to give you artistic inspiration and then just do it. Like you need to find it in yourself and hold like actual discipline and accountability for yourself and trying to invest in yourself in whatever you do. And so that's kind of like me when it comes to I guess finding myself in this, whether it's the VTuber journey or just my journey in general. Oh crap, Mr. Slash Shinobi is here. He says guess who. Ugh, no, I'm kidding. Hi, hello Mr. Reese, how are you? Slash says the intergalactic nurse do be spittin' facts. It's the little champ. Oh my god, I thought that says the little chimp. I like how I verbally said little champ, but in my head I read as little chimp. But same difference. Anyway, did you just call me chimp, Mimic? Hey, anybody who's still watching my stream or even lurking, this is my friend Slash Shinobi. He actually did recently move onto the Kick platform from Twitch. He's been a streamer for a while. He has goofy ass water ice techniques for no reason, and he thinks he's a yellow ninja, but he's actually in a bathrobe, and so that's his lore. So if you want to go ahead and give him a follow. I would appreciate it because he's one of my first-ish online friends that has stuck it out this long. So he's a good cookie sometimes. Oh, Slash says there is a reason. Yeah. Oh, did no one read my lore? The answer is no. Nobody here knows you. I literally just introduced you. That's so effing rude. Listen up, Slash. You're in my stream, which means there is no reason. There's no reason. I'm just kidding. Mimic says, and cake based. Good. But anyways, yeah, no, like actually, like go ahead and give the kid a follow. He's okay sometimes. But yeah. Hi, hello slash Shinobi, if that is your real name. Welcome to my Just Chatting stream. I'm way too brain dead to play a game right now, so I figured, holy crap, I just burped in my mouth a little bit, just, pretend you didn't hear that. We're just talking. Slash says, oi, I'm not a kid, I'm a ninja, so, I mean, I'll still be a ninja, right? Isn't oh, never mind. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were teenagers. It was literally an effing title. Jesus cake. but then there were like variations when they were kids too, though. Yeah. But damn. Slash, you ruined my stream. I was in the middle of something. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, here, actually, now that you're here, it's good timing. So, what I want to talk about next, because we were on the subject of investing in ourselves, is yeah, so here's the thing. I was the topic came up because I am a pretty decently social person. However, over time, at least in real life, I feel like my social skills kind of, crumbled a little bit, self-esteem, trauma, all that other fun stuff we don't want to talk about, right? And so, how do we get back into the groove of being comfortable with ourselves? Like what do we do on a first date, for example? What do we do when we're first meeting people? I can actually, and I'm gonna like share this trick with everybody, and some of you guys already know this, but I always introduce the game of truth or truth to somebody. Are you asking me this? I'm asking everybody this. So here's the thing, and it's funny, Mimic and Slash, it's funny that you guys are here because you guys already know this technique of mine, and I carry it wherever I go. It's called the truth or truth. It's basically, the hell is truth or truth? I'll tell you, Mr. Acrylic Shine. Truth or truth is literally truth or dare, but without the dare. So you constantly ask each other questions and then you take turns. So here's the thing, whenever it comes to like getting to know somebody, you want to start with small easy questions first. So for example, like, hey, I'm Cake, nice to meet you, oh my god, so fun, we're hanging out. And just be like, yo, this is kind of random, but you want to play a game? And then they're like, yeah, sure. And I'll be like, oh, let's play truth or truth. And they're like, the fuck is that? And I'm like, truth or truth is truth or dare, but without the question. And obviously, nobody is ever really gonna say, no, I don't want to play that. Nobody ever like really does that unless they have like PTSD from the time truth or dare killed their father. I don't know. But yeah, it's not very often that people will just say no to you. Axel says, hey, Cake, nice to meet you. Tell me the truth. What is your credit card number? Ha ha ha. Silly. Acrylic Shine says, would you like to play a game? Oh, no, it's Jigsaw, but I understood the reference. That's really funny. But yeah, so I remember when I was in college, one of the first questions I would always ask people is if you were, so if I was talking to a guy, I'd be like, hey, if you were a girl, like, if you were a girl for a day, like, what is the first thing you would do? And then I would kind of share my answer and be like, yo, if I was a guy, I'll be honest, I'm gonna like, see how many girls I can pick up, see if I got Riz, and then so, obviously the person I'm talking to will go, ha ha ha, I'll probably touch my boobs or something, something like that. Like that question is a good basic question to kind of like, dip your toes. It's a very innocent question, but it can also go like one way or the other. Slash says, honestly, Cake is right. You can really tell someone's character by the way they answer your questions. Very true. That was a really good one. Axel says, we didn't play that game. Thank God. I would have to think of many lies. Oh, hell no, Axel. When I met you at the Flower Festival, I wasn't going to do that. Especially since one of my best friends, Nelson, is there. Like, he is, both of us are big talkers, so we would have talked over everybody. Master, I see what you're gonna spell, Acrylic. Axel says, huh? Who would touch the boobs after answering the question? Oh my god, Miss Girl. Sir. Anyways, so yeah, what's interesting? So, isn't that fun? Isn't that actually fun, the questions? And so, here's the thing. Here is an actual little trick. It's funny that you say that, Acrylic, because sometimes, when I get the feel of a person and I can tell this person has like, quirky, loose humor like I do, that's when I'm able to ask even better questions. So I can, or not better, but like sillier, absurd questions. Like, I randomly hit this guy, like, I guess this is probably like the 50th question. I'll just hit him with like, okay, my turn. What was the last thing you masturbated to? And then he'll just freeze. He'll be like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. But because we're kind of like in the intimate mood of like, pique anybody's curiosity, there's a spark in the conversation, he answers seriously, like it's trust me guys, like it works. So if you don't know, if you're with your homies as a group, you don't know what to do, or you're on a first date, trust me, just it's gonna feel awkward to say, hey, want to play truth or truth, and people are like, what the fuck is that? But again, they want to be agreeable and nice and likable when they first meet you. They're not gonna want to be like, hell no, fuck your game, Acrylic says, to be honest, how could any normal person think about suddenly being the opposite gender? Truthfully, I don't know what the fuck I do, but spend the whole day wondering how the F this happened and if I was dreaming. That's really true. I mean, like, did you guys see the movie Your Name? I didn't see it entirely, but like they switch bodies and the guy is like, what the F? But while he's curious about what the hell happened to him, he's also feeling his boobs at the same time. So I thought that was kind of funny. Axel says, I heard boobs, or did I mishear it? I was so confused about what you said about answering the question. Wow, Axel, guess you have to go back all the way to the VOD. I'm kidding. I love that movie. I would do the exact same thing. Yeah, you would, considering all the kinks you have. I'm kidding, by the way. You know what's really funny, Axel? This is really, really funny. So, this happened about 2 weeks ago on Cream's stream. You weren't there. And I think what happened was Cream was playing a horror game, and like there was a monster under her bed trying to like grab at her, and then she made a comment and said, oh, I don't want it touching my feet. And it's so funny. I think it was Mr. Frosty who wrote in her chat saying, hey, don't kink shame Axel like that. Don't bring him up, And I was dying when I saw that. I was laughing I was watching the VOD for that too. I thought it was so funny that Axel, amongst the C's universe, you are now just known as the foot fetish guy. And it's so funny because there's a literal foot fetish person in my chat right now, and it's not even actually you. I just think that's so funny. Slash Shinobi, for context, Axel, he's a good friend of mine and Mimics. We met here. Don't dox where we are, by the way, because I know Slash knows where we are. Yeah, so it's like an inside joke that Axel likes feet for some reason. Acrylic says, Axel, I'm so sorry. No, don't be sorry. He did it to himself. Axel says, I joked about it to mess with you, but now I'm known for that. Hey, listen, I didn't even know. I didn't even know you were. I thought it's just in the server and it stays there. I didn't know that it would go on other people's streams. I think that it's funny because I think the feed thing came from like movies, right? It came from someone who's like not even in C's, and then it's just like gracefully transferred into other Discord servers. So that's, I don't know. Okay, it's okay. We can stop talking about that. It's okay. You know what? Let's actually change the question, guys. What's a good question? What's a good question? You know what? F it. Maybe I'll Google stuff. Okay then. No, I don't like these questions actually. You think Googling some deep questions would give me stuff that I like? I guess because I play this game so much, some questions kind of just like lose fun stuff for me over time. Acrylic says, yay, I love Game F, I fell for it already. Axel says, I remember how it started. It was some person asked Moofy about something stupid like Fansly, and I tried to divert it with feet stuff. Who tries to casually divert the conversation with, in quotes, feet stuff? Like, Sir Axel, I'm sorry, it's hard to sympathize because you dug that hole for yourself. And yeah, I guess the joke continues from it. It's so funny because I remember there was one stream that I was in that you weren't, and I think somebody made like a foot joke, I think, and then she responded with like, another person asking for feet. Obviously it was meant to be like lighthearted and joking, but I like how without saying it, it's like, oh no, I think she did say it. I don't remember. This is like months ago. It was like I don't know. Damn, crazy how time flies, guy. Crazy how long we actually kind of knew each other. Let's change the topic. Feet. I know, right? That is actually Axel's personality. It caught her attention and made her change topics about it. It's an easy thing to get people to react on. Boy, I just gave all of you guys a really nice truth or truth game to divert attention, to grab people's like attention through intimate, deep chats. And here you are suggesting the topic of feet. Acrylic says, well, you're just gonna start talking about thighs? At least thighs are like nice, you know? Ugh. What was it? Okay, let's think of a question. If you could change one thing about your physical feature, what would it be? This is actually one of my favorite questions. So I kind of take turns with how I handle this question. Sometimes I'll ask people, what is something you would change about yourself personality? What is something you would change about yourself physically? Those are obviously two different questions. You could also change it up by saying, what is the physical feature that you love yourself the most? So let's say you're thinking, let's say the topic, you want to be less of a twig. Thighs are blessing, thighs are like, why is it thighs? Did you mean to put a T at the end of thighs? Axel says, I would change my face, body, arm, legs, belly, everything. So only one arm? You're only gonna change one arm? Oh, that's interesting. I never got that before. Slash says, I love how am I currently? I just wish I could grow a bit of facial hair. I got like a femboy. Ah, okay. I thought you really liked the femboy look though. I didn't know you wanted to grow more facial hair. It's interesting. To each their own. For me, I actually really like it when guys don't have facial hair. I kind of, Fair, how are you? Axel says, Cake, I'm literally illiterate. Keep up. Bam, you know I can't type. I'm stupid. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Everybody goes rapid crazy on the keyboard that they misspell things. I mean, look at you. Every time you're excited about feet, you be like, bam, 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 like on the keyboard. So I completely get you, Axel, you know. It's not easy. Slash says, hey, okay, shout outs to the host homies. We love ya. But yeah, where's the gut and panic emo? Damn, I should probably have more emotes. What was I gonna say? Here's another thing. Here's a good like tip. Let's say the person you are talking to is trying to get off like a bad topic or a dark topic or like a negative topic. Not that I really ever come across something like that, but like a good next question to ask is, what is your favorite physical feature about yourself? So that kind of like forces your partner or whoever you're talking to kind of like think about something uplifting about themselves, you know? And again, you kind of as Slash said before, you get to know somebody more and more. Slash says, honestly, I'm super okay with my current femboy-like features, but I get told I have a baby face. I have a baby face. I got that dumpy. Like baby faces. I think, and even if the person doesn't have a baby face, I love the little cheeks, I like it when people have like the little layer of like, cheeks, little, I don't know. I just like pinching cheeks. I know that's like weird. Axel says, I wish I had a baby face. Oh, yeah. Axel, you look like, you kind of look like a very Latino Superman. Like, you definitely don't look baby. Actually, I think we're like around the same. You're not ugly. Get the F out. No, you're not ugly. That's not what I was saying, Doofy. That's okay. And what universe is Superman ever ugly? Like, if people call you and say that you look like Superman sometimes, including your hair, that is a compliment, sir. Take it. Morgan says, hi Morgan, how are you? Morgan says, I look like a tall version of Eric Draven from The Crow. I think you mentioned that before, but just to refresh my memory, I'm actually gonna look that up because I like visuals. Oh my god, you're right. I mean, I didn't think about, he's a fictional superhero. Actually, I never read the Crow comics, but it's pretty dope. I'm digging the leather jacket. I'm a big leather jacket fan, by the way. I actually met Axel that way because I thought to myself, if I'm gonna meet him for the first time, I need to show that I'm tough. Let him know where his place is. Bam! I'm kidding, that's not what I mean. You're Juan Kent. Axel is Juan Kent. No, okay, seriously, get the F out, guys. What is your actual favorite physical feature about yourself? I'm making you guys answer that. You have to pick like one. Axel, I'm gonna assume it's that one arm that you like, since the things that you want to change is the arm. Morgan says you only gotta watch the first movie and that's it because the sequels suck. The squeakquel sucks. That's to be expected. Slash says, Cake, I'm convinced that you just want to fight everyone. Oh, no. Here's the thing. It's a lot more positive than you think. So here's like a little like background context. Like Axel and I are gonna beat each other up, and if I win, he has to say yes to every like hangout we go to. Let's be honest, I'm probably gonna win. So that's good. So that'll mean there'll be more fun events in the future. Nothing to worry about. Acrylic says, sorry, I don't have one. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, for the people in chat who say they don't have one, nah. Go to your partners, because I know all of y'all got partners, and ask them what their favorite physical features about you, because whoever you are, with a low self-esteem, you deserve a little sugar in your day. Slash says, my favorite physical features about myself is my, hold on, I actually... Get out. Ah, god damn it, my pointer finger's not showing in the screen. Hold on, guys. Get out. Get the F out of here. Get out. Get out. Okay, that's enough using that feature. Okay, back to normal mode. Anyways, well, where's my actual chat? I lost my chat box just to like put that out there, by the way. Very worth it. Let me see. I mean my face because I think I'm attractive. You think you're attractive, Reese? You know, I'll be honest. I don't really agree, but I love your confidence. I'm kidding. I'm pulling at your legs. You're a good-looking homie. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. That's so crazy. Sleepy says favorite physical feature, my eyes. Ooh, you know, Sleepy, now I'm very curious about your eyes. Dox your eyes in the server right now. Dox your eyes. I'm kidding. Don't do that. No, don't actually do that. Oh my god, imagine like somebody just like posts like their actual eyeballs out of their socket. Like, these are my eyes. You know, happy spooky month, OMG. Axel says, bro, I can't fight you. It's not right. I have much to lose if we fight. What? You have everything to gain if you lose on purpose. I will say that, you know. Acrylic says, if I say what her favorite part is, I might as well have just said penis. Oh my god, hey, that's still a great compliment to yourself, Acrylic. Be proud that your lady loves that so much. I like how instead of saying loves you, loves that so much. Slash says all of you have partners. Slash cries and single. Oh my god. Okay, listen, buddy. You got Riz. Whether you're single or not in current day, throughout the years I've known you, I've seen you go through multiple girlfriends. You have enough Riz to not cry. Get your negativity out of this chat. I'm kidding. Morgan says, haven't had a partner in months. Well, you know, here, you posted your eye? Okay. Honestly, Morgan, I would say, I'll answer your question for you. I think you have some pretty dope hair. You got very voluminous hair. Like, I'm very jealous of that. Acrylic says, genuinely being a twig who's been majorly insulted for 90% of my time of my life, I tend not to think about myself or anything other than my skills. And you know what? Like, this is gonna sound so effing cliche, so shoot me in the face for this, but actual beauty comes from within. And or eyes of the beholder, whatever phrase you want to live by. So you know what? That's perfectly fine. If physical features isn't something you think about, like, you know, props to you that, you know, you're very proud of your skills, because you should be, because, you know, you have some talent there. Slash says, that's so crazy, ain't no way Cake said that live. Yeah, too bad. My stream, my rule. No, I'm kidding. Mimic says, my personality is so pleasant. I'm just gonna move on. Anyways. Slash says, actually, Cake, unironically, at my job, a lot of girls have given me their numbers. Think I got 4 right now. Oop. Sorry, buddy. The bragging made you ugly. Oh my god, I'm kidding. What I meant to say, let me dial it back. That's pretty dope, Slash. But if all those girls are giving you their numbers, like, and they're at work, like, for sure they all know each other. probably. So watch your back. There could be a something sus. Morgan says it used to be black to just haven't had time to re-dye it. I miss dyeing my hair, guys. My hair is I'm too afraid. My hair does not grow the way I want it. So like IRL, I normally sport hair as long, well not as long as my VTubers, but like kind of like right above my butt. And I really love sporting long hair, you know? And for the first time in years, I finally chopped off my hair to like shoulder length, and that was like maybe half a year ago, and it still hasn't really grown much. So I am, for those of you, especially Mimic, because he grows hair effing fast. Like, I'm so jealous of that. Axel says, bro, just simp for VTubers is the way of life nowadays. Slash is one of the girls that given me their number is married and has kids. Boy, I think I'm rizzing up the wrong tree. Shit. Yeah, no, get the F out of that. You don't want another Joker and On situation. It is a kind of like an inside thing, folks, but for context. So remember how I used to tell you guys that I used to be in a Seas 1.0, like a Persona 3 roleplay, group back in the VR chat days. So Slash Shinobi is actually a part of that OG story. He used to voice act as the Ken of the group. And we met a Persona 5 community there. Was just plenty of Persona 5. Persona 5 is an okay game, but it's like shit. Like the community makes me wanna explode into a million pieces and shoot myself in the dick, and I don't even have a dick, so make sense of that. Why don't you? But yeah, there was a Joker and an On that were so inappropriate with each other. I think the guy in the Joker avatar was I think they were they're like 15, and On was like a 33-year-old like woman, and they always showed pictures of their IRL selves so often. The woman also had kids, so Slash, like, that 15-year-old boy was rizzing up the wrong tree, like, shit. Axel says, yeah, her hair goes up to her knees. It does not. She's trying to grow Rapunzel hair. I would love that, but like, no, my hair, the longest my hair will grow is right above my butt. It physically can't grow longer than that, and it makes me really sad. Mikoko says, Axel, you are cringe. I agree. Axel says, Makoko, why do you come back for these stupid parts? No! Shame your man! Control him! Sleepy says, yo, Mimic, donate some hair to me. Oh my god. I love my boy, Ken. Ken is a good boyo. Ken is a good boyo. Oh, hi, Shazina, how are you? Morgan says it took me 2 years-ish to get my hair back long because I had to cut it because people at job training got on my arse about it. Oh my god, that's so lit. I really appreciate that nowadays. A lot of companies are more forgiving in terms of dyed hair, tattoos on the skin, multiple piercings. Like, of course, it's not every company. Like, do you remember how back then Disney did not want gay people at their parks? Not working for them. And I'm like, what kind of goofy what? And I'm not gonna get too into that. But the point is, I'm just sorry that happened to you, Sir Morgan. But damn, that I would be so sad if a job had to make me cut my hair. Slash said Ken's new VA and P3R makes it so much easier to VA him, for me anyway. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, hi, Space Cat. Oh my god, it's nice to see you. I saw that you followed me the other day. Thank you so much for following, by the way. If this is the first time that we are meeting, I'm AtlasCake, but you can just call me Cake. Right now, I'm kind of too tired to do a game stream, so I'm kind of just figured I'd have a nice just chatting stream. I was telling people how fun it would be to just ask questions in chat. Slash says Cake brings a good crowd. I like these guys. This chat is chill and fun. You got my Shinobi seal of approval. Oh, I appreciate that. Honestly, yeah, my streams would be absolutely nothing with you guys. They really, really wouldn't be. You guys are so I appreciate how open everybody is, because the kind of chatter that I am in real life is I really like deep, intimate talks. I like where it goes somewhere, and of course I like lighthearted small talk too. But I can only do so much with small talk. Get ass out of here with your weather talk. No shame. Mikoko says same except Axel. I like you too, Slash. What the F? I mimic again. Morgan says only they got on me about it because they're stuck up people, but Dollar Tree is way more lax. Yo, that would suck if Dollar Tree employers were not lax. Wait, what? My boss let me wear a sexy nun outfit last Halloween? Oh my god, I read that so wrong. I read that as my boss made me wear a sexy nun cut, because if that was how you phrased it, like, oh my god, that's harassment. But I'm glad you wanted to wear the sexy nun outfit. So oh my god, I was about to say, for somebody to be like, "Ooh, it's a good thing my boss is so chill. He forced me to wear a bridal lingerie, but no biggie. My thighs look good, so no biggie." Like, can you imagine? Oh my god. Space Cat says, I'm a friend of Morgan's and it's nice to meet all of you. Oh, you met me through Morgan. Oh, cool. Yeah, Morgan is a pretty dope person. If you guys aren't following Morgan 3000, don't breathe. You don't deserve it. No, I'm kidding. I'm just messing with you guys. He's a pretty fun guy. Of course, no pressure to follow. Just, you know, promoting the loyal homies, you know. Coco says my boss emphasized on no scandalous costumes. Okay, good. I swear to God, if my brain was gonna like play tricks on me and say, and I was gonna read that as my boss emphasized scandalous costumes only, or you're fired, or like when HR says like, oh yeah, your what is it? Like your performance review your annual reviews are like based off of your performance. And then it's like performance. And then you just gotta like sexy dance to get a good review. Axel says Mikoko is going to wear a sexy maid outfit to her Halloween party. Wait, really? Oh wait, she said what? Which means you messing with it. Okay, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. When I was younger, not too young, I swear I was of age. I was of college age. I wore the very cliche sexy maid outfit for Halloween. And the goofy part was it was actually like Asian lingerie from eBay, but like I didn't have anything to wear. But okay, I don't know why I revealed that to anybody. I think I just revealed the fact that I own lingerie. Okay, well we can just skip that question. We can just skip what I said. The point of the story is that I was a cliche one Halloween. Actually, I was a cliche my first Halloween too. I think I was just a pirate, you know. Acrylics is so glad I was here to hear that. Oh my god. Just erase memory. Abort. Axel says, really? You cake for reals? No way. Damn, I used to go dress up as a sumo wrestler. Are you surprised that I dress as a sexy maid because you're saying that I am ugly and disgusting in real life? No, I'm kidding. No, that's not what you're saying. Wait, what do you mean you used to dress up as a sumo wrestler? That means you're completely naked. Thing that won't even like fit you. Well, that's actually an image I don't want to see, and it's not because you're ugly. I didn't say it's not, and not saying that you are. It's not because I think you're ugly. It's because I like it when people are clothed. You know, for Halloween. You know, for Halloween. Okay, here's a really good question. Is there anything? Okay, if you guys can afford the outfit, can make the outfit. Or just whatever, like what would you wear for Halloween? You know, like what is something you guys would personally like wear for Halloween? So it's something that you're like Tanjiro come out. I love how quick that answer was. Okay, Google time. With the power of Google, I'm gonna look up. I also sorry if I butcher names. I watch anime, but not that much. Oh, it's literally okay. It's literally from Demon Slayer. Interesting you say that because I remember the last two anime cons I went to, there are so many people that dress up as him. Axel says, no, Cake, I'm not saying you don't look good in that. Well, I just didn't know. You didn't expect it? Okay, I'm curious. What would you expect? Like, what would you guys expect upon, like, from what you know of me, what are, maybe I should do, like, a two truths and a lie kind of. I have to think hard about that. I'm like, which outfit did I not wear? Okay, here, game time. Two truths and a lie. Sexy buddy, ayo. A sexy nurse? Oh my god, right, because I'm a nurse in real life. Oh my god, I get it. Morgan says I spent 150 on an Emily from Corpse Bride costume. That's cool. Axa says, Mommy Coco, give me back my brain cell. You guys are so funny. We need AtlasCake cosplay. Oh my god. What if we all meet one day and we're all just dressed up as AtlasCake? Oh, you know what's really cool? So one of my friends is actually designing. Well, I already designed like an outfit for me, but since I'm too lazy to draw stuff myself, she drew it for me. I'm gonna have a dress in the future for our future. We're gonna get another alt cake sometime in the future. Space Cat says Dark Magician Girl. Holy crap. Are you talking about Dark Magician Girl from Yu-Gi-Oh? Because if you are, hold on, I'm gonna look it up for nostalgic sake. That'll be pretty damn dope. Like I had such a weird small girl crush on like the Dark Magician Girl. Her design is just so adorable. Like I love it. You know, it's funny because like wasn't Yugi's I didn't grow up with that much Yu-Gi-Oh, but I did grow up enough to like, you know it. There's only one Dark Magician Girl. I know, but like, you know how like Halloween costumes will have like very like vague like descriptions of something and just, you know, say that, like that sounds like something that would be like a vague, you know, Halloween description. But anyways, like Yugi's thing was like the regular Dark Magician guy, right? He's like an all purple. Like I used to. I used to not like him that much, if I had to be honest. Like, I kind of thought it was, like, stale. Like, I thought the idea of a Dark Magician was cool, but again, it's one of those things where it's like, you see a card too often, and then you don't care as much. And then, bam! Dark Magician Girl came out of nowhere and then created a whole new, category for, you know, fan fiction and roleplay online. Sleepy Hazard says Yu-Gi-Oh designs are dope for costumes cosplay. That is so true. That is so true. Oh my god, maybe one day I'll be my dream Yu-Gi-Oh card, the Feral Imp. Everybody pull out your phones, Google the Feral Imp. IRL, I feel like I look kind of similar to the Feral Imp. That's F-E-R-A-L and then Imp I-M-P. So yeah, and actually Mikoko can actually stand by that. That's actually how I look like. So Axel says, dude, Morgan, I've been trying to get into Yu-Gi-Oh. You should! I only watch parts of the anime and play Duel Links on Steam. Yeah, such good memories, Space Cat says Dark Magician and Magnet Wars. Ooh, Magnet Wars. Okay, with the power of Google. Is this still a Yu-Gi-Oh reference, or am I looking? Oh, you know something interesting? I am. Wow, that's actually expecting that. That's kind of cool. Wow. Oh yeah, no, my memories are really flooding back as I'm looking at this. I think call me a basic B, but I was a bit of a simp for the Harpy Ladies. I was really into like the Harpy Lady card of herself is a little bit like creepy, but the Harpy Lady Sisters card was one of my favorite cards because it was all like, well, it was like colorful, had like that metallic sheen going on, and like the girls looked like kind of scary but hot as fuck, you know. Those were some goals for some reason back in my day. Accesses, but don't just want to read paragraphs for a single card. Seto Kaiba over Yugi. Yes, I agree. Oh my god, I love Seto Kaiba. I don't know why. I feel like, hold on, okay, hold on. Let me Google. Okay, I already know how Seto Kaiba looks like, but sometimes when I'm talking about something, I want to directly look at. I actually thought Seto was like kind of cute back in the day, and then growing up, I'm like, what a fucking prick. He's so annoying and edgy to look at. Joe, are you talking about Joey? You're talking about Joey, right? Are you talking? What was his name again? Joey Wheeler. Oh my god! Actually, Mimic wanted to name one of his cats Joey Wheeler, or Joey Tribbiani from Friends, because he has a cat named Chandler Bang, and he's like, what if there was a matching Joey, except it's not Tribbiani, it's Joey Wheeler. Space Cat says, I have over 6,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards, including legendary decks. Wow, big Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Yeah, okay, so when I was in I think first or second grade was when I really got into Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I would kind of just get the deck. Like, my deck was so crap though. Like, I would say the size of my deck was probably like. I actually don't have like an example. Just imagine how your hand looks like when you're about to like eat like a really big burger. Not a disgustingly big burger that you see in like street food. That's like 3 to 4 patties in there, but just like a really big burger, like a big sandwich, like the most your hand can open without getting too uncomfortable. I would say that's the thickest that my Yu-Gi-Oh deck ever was, and you would think that's impressive, except I had 2 older brothers, and so they would give me all the crap that they don't want. So I had some crap stuff in my deck. I think a lot of my cards were like like trap cards for some reason. What else? Guys, I have such a story that scarred me when I was a kid. So as you know, I like the Harpy ladies. And, they had a Harpy brother. So, actually, right? Okay, yes, Harpy's brother. That is I thought that Yu-Gi-Oh card was so cool. I romanticized that card. I was like, ooh, the brother. You know, I really thought it was cool. And I thought it was so awesome that I owned the card. And one day, do you like Mia Valentine's card? Yeah, I do. Probably because I'm cringe. So you admitting you were a furry before? Wait, what? Where did that come from? So is it kid? I'm so confused. But they're not furries. They literally just have wings. I actually pay attention to how ugly their hands are. It's not often that I look at hands and feet. I guess you do, Axel, because it's like your thing. Anyways, see how I was able to put that back on you? Clever. Should be talking about Uno cards here. So I used to have a Harpy's brother card, and this one friend, bastardly friend in 2nd grade was like, oh, you have Harpy's brother? I want the card. I'll trade you for 3 really good cards. 3, but I'll bring them to you tomorrow. And then I was like, oh, but I really like my Harpy's brother. And he's like, no, listen. I have like 3 amazing cards. And if you give me your Harpy's brother, I'll give you these 3 really good cards. And so, you know, I kind of caved in and I said yes. And biggest mistake of my life, because the next day, he gave me the stupidest cards I have ever seen. I don't even remember what they were. I just know that one of them was a trap card. You know, one of them was a card I already had, and then another like very like non-memorable card. Mind you, this is 2nd grade, so I don't have very good argumentative skills, and I kind of just like I was just sad. Like I'd suck it up that I had I lost my Harpy's brother card. Like I felt so betrayed, guys. I felt really betrayed. Fast forward to the future. The year is probably 2018, and I was telling my best friend Sartini that story and how much it bugged the crap out of me. It's 2017 actually. Yeah, I was telling him that story, and you know, he thought it was funny. And then when it came around my birthday, I had one of the most meaningful gifts that I got. He gave me his copy of the Harpy Brothers card. And it was like, honestly, I just thought it was amazing that he remembered that story, because I think it was like several months like later when it was like, you know, my birthday, and then he gave me that. Like, you guys have no idea how good it felt to just like a birthday gift. What is this? You don't seem like a birthday gift kind of guy. And then I look at this flat little card, and then it's in a protected cover too, and it just says Harpy's brother, and I'm like, there's a whole nostalgic wave of emotion kind of just like flew through me, and I'm like, you know, very anime moment of me just looking at the card, you know. Anyways, Axel is says you crush over a Harpy brother card. It's literally a bird humanoid creature. Is it? I mean, by romanticize, I mean like I love the fuck out of it, but I'm not looting. Damn, I'm in 2nd grade. Who the F do you think I am? Oh my god. I mean, I guess if that's how your mind worked in 2nd grade with you stuff, but I cannot relate to you, Mr. X, so sorry. Space Cat says, I have a few copies of Harpy's Brother. That's so funny that I talk about the Harpy Brother, how it's like this wonderful golden thing back in the day, and here you are with like a bunch of copies. Well, I guess a few copies. But I don't know, I just thought it was cool. I think I was one of those people, those cliche kids who are like, wow, it has wings. It has like angel looking wings, but they're not an angel because they're kind of dark and edgy, and I don't know. I thought it was cool. But obviously, no, I'm not actually Harpy's Brother that way. I would say it's I actually don't even know how it like looks entirely besides its edgy pose, but humanoid bird creatures are usually pretty. But I will say the harpy ladies, I was pretty damn jealous of their hair, especially the one with the long flowing like magenta hair. I thought that was so pretty. That was so pretty back in the day. Ooh, oh my god. Well, my eye is kind of like somewhat tearing right now, just because like I swear I'm not over emotional about the Harpy Brother story. It's just that sometimes when I look at a bright screen for too long, my eyes tend to be like sensitive. And wow, man, maybe I am growing old. Holy crap, I am growing old. By the way, hold on, what is it? It's 10:50ish p.m. right now. Hey, Axel, if you're there, I just want to subtly let you know that Friday that you should really come to the haunted hayride. You should really come to the haunted hayride. You should really come to the haunted hayride. That would be pretty cool if you came to the haunted hayride. Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. No biggie. Just some subtle messaging. Whew. Oh, hey, Axel says, fam, I understand that, you said that you would try and no promises is because of work, but I'm just letting you know that as somebody who is not 30-year-olds, by the way, for all my sexy 30-year-olds in chat, not dissing people who are 30 and over, 30 is when people get hot, okay? I'm just trying to convince Axel over here that he needs to say yes to every event and hangout that I tell him to go to, because the new rule is while we're still in our 20s, say yes to everything. Woo 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 woo. Morgan says, hell, I'd go with y'all if I was close. Aw, where do you? Oh, actually, no, I'm not gonna ask you where you. That'll be pretty. That's like. What general area do you live? I'm gonna assume it's the East Coast if all of us are usually on the same time clock, But yeah, I prefer it is so I like to talk about my life a lot, so sometimes it gets really tempting to like say my general area and think to myself, well, it's a pretty big state, like no one can find me in that big state, but like at the same time it's like you'll never really know, you should always be careful. And yes, I'm a very 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 micro tiny VTuber with not following, but I'm also paranoid. Well, not too paranoid. I say I'm paranoid, but I don't save as much as I should, I guess. But yeah, I like really try to like not go too much. Morning says East Coast, but I can tell you one day. Hey. Okay, you know what? I appreciate. I make fun of my state all the time. Is it Pennsylvania? Because fuck that state. I'm sorry, Pennsylvania. Axel says, Cake, what if I tell you I am poor right now? My doggy vet visit coming up next week. Oh my god, wait, did you find a vet? Did you find like a good vet, or did you have to like cave in and whatever like that had like the nearest like availability for your dog? I hope your dog is okay. Like how is he now, by the way? Like, is there anything like new with his condition? Any changes in condition? Like, is it painful? My god, I swear to god, ever since I got a dog, I am so like for context, guys, I do have a dog. It's a Morkie. So he's part Maltese and part Yorkie. But he's not so yappy, so that's a good thing. He's more of a Maltese. But yeah, he's my cute little baby Cinnabon dog. He's Cinnabon. He's my whole world. And I didn't become a pet owner until I was an adult. I had fish before, but I didn't really count that as like my responsibility. Because I was a kid. So like, yeah, I have my dog, and ever since I got a dog, I just feel like Wow, if I knew this was like the life of, you know, like I've been to the vet ER a couple times because of like Cinnabon, and I've been to like, you know, vet appointments, and like seeing other people care for animals makes me wonder, like maybe I should have done this kind of work, but it's fine. It's fine if I did. So Space Cat says I run a modified Exoid Master of the Guard deck with Aiden the Great Sphinx, Sphinx Talea, and Andro Sphinx today. Damn! Wow, you guys are massive Yu-Gi-Oh fans. That's crazy. You know, it's actually really nostalgic to hear about these names. Axel says, yeah, we found a vet, but I'm taking out a credit card for pets and stuff. Aww, okay. Morgan says, I'll shoot you on Discord real quick. Quick. Axel says his conditions is fine, no problems. We assuming his cyst ball got infected. I'm just hoping best case scenario. Wait, what do you mean? What you mean fishes are a whole maintenance? Yeah, fish is a lot of maintenance. But the thing is, I was a kid when I grew up with a giant fish tank around me, and so like my dad did all like that cleanup and feed fish. Like I didn't do it. No, but I'm aware it's a lot of maintenance to like clean the tank, make sure all the fish are actually healthy. You know, and it was a pretty big tank. Like I guess like the size of my 2 monitors next to each other. That's how wide my tank. So not like a big one, but like a big enough to be like, shit, that's a lot to catch up with. I should know my 2 fishes are whole maintenance. What? You have fish? And they were just beta fish? I love beta fish. They're so adorable. They're so cool. Me and my best friend always thought we should have matching beta fish, and then all mine's will be Sonic and his will be Shadow. Damn, why didn't we do that? We moved away, so he's always traveling, so he could take care of it. So wait, I have a question. How do you know? Well, I mean, I know you said you're assuming that the cyst ball got infected, but what were like the signs of possible infection that you're seeing on your dog? Like just tell me. I'm so curious on like other people's like dogs too, just because, you know. Yeah. Morgan 3000 says, I just tell people don't show up on my lawn or they're greeted with a sword. Oh no, not the Nerf sword. I'm kidding. That's my lawn. I know you got your badass katanas. It's funny because if people come on my lawn, I'm like, yeah, you like this? It's either Nerf or nothing, bitch. I'm kidding. I don't like saying the B word very often or at all. Axel says, I love beta fishes, but people assume they like small spaces because they are found in small areas. It's false statement. Yeah, definitely. Axel says, cake, his ball thing is pop? Is pop? Did you mean to read that? I mean, do you mean to say it that way? Is pop, it's red, it looks like a giant meat flesh. Oh no! That's so sad. Oh, well, if you have a picture saved in your phone, I wouldn't mind seeing it, just you know. Yeah, if you need an opinion. I'm just like kind of curious. Because sometimes you will think that something's infected and it's not. Morgan says, I got a Nerf sword I duct tape and bent to look like a katana. Ooh. I used to have bow for weapons before. You guys ever like do bow for weapons? You know, like the pool noodles, and then you put like a giant long black sock on it, do a bunch of duct tape, and you got like, yeah, I don't know. I love that shit when I was when I was playing with that. Never mind. When I was a young adult. Acrylic says, hearing you mention a katana took me to that one clip of that guy. I was accusing someone of stealing and then ran off while calling him Blackie Chan. Oh my god. What? Space Cat says, I got a curry and a bladed one. I totally pronounced that wrong. I'm sorry if I did, but Damn! Look at you! You guys are badasses in my chat. Axel says he used to be pouring a lot of or of this googie liquid and it was healing before, but one day it just popped. We don't know how his... Oh, I mean... if that's not good. Yeah, that's definitely a sign of infection when you got like the... Jesus, oh no, I really hope your dog isn't like, you know, like suffering from... Aww. Morgan says, and I also got a sword online, so oh no, I don't I don't know much about Sword Art. Show my cake, you won't like seeing it. It's okay. I won't. It's fine. You don't have to send me. But because I was just gonna say is infected because sometimes people like they think it's infected and it's not. But because you literally described it the way you did, like yeah, like that's the thing is an infection needs to be treated ASAP. You know, because otherwise the infection will just kind of like make its way through the bloodstream, and y'all know how sepsis works. You know, I don't want to scare you with details. I think you know. Yeah, I really hope that works out. Space Cat says I got Zenpokdo? I need another Google. Beach. Oh, wow! Oh, you guys have the cool stuff in your room. I kind of want. Axel says cake. Mikuko says she has a wooden katana. Wooden katana? What? That's cool. Felix says I sent you that video in DMs. Okay. Axel says no, he just suffers more from being left alone. I think his separation anxiety has gotten better. No, that makes me so sad. Well, okay, listen. You live somewhat near me. If you ever need like a dog sitter for when you're like out and about doing errands and you wanted to like drive him, I really wouldn't mind. And by me, I meant me dumping all the responsibility on Mimic. I'm kidding. But no, for real, like I'm so self-conscious with how I raised Cinnabon because I got Cinnabon from when he was just 2 months old, and I always it's a lot of the time it starts early. Like I want to make sure that I'm around Cinnabon enough that he trusts me and he's feeling love, but not with him too much that he accidentally develops some sort of separation anxiety. And sometimes due to like personality and upbringing, like a dog's more likely to exhibit XYB and all of the above. Space Cat says at 36 I've been collecting lots of anime related stuff. Oh, that's so cool. So you must go to a lot of anime cons and comic cons. My first anime convention was when I was 17. One of my first anime conventions was pretty late in life. It's because all of my high school friends went. They were 14 or something. But I'm like in my mid-20s now. Axel says we were looking for vets ASAP. It's just some appointments were far of date for us. Yeah, that's always a bummer. Yeah, that looking for vets is always like it gave me some headaches too. Like honestly, there were certain vets that were closer to me, but I had to choose other ones because they either had like more services or better hours. Morgan says I don't have a wood katana, but I got one from Cold Steel. That's a hard plastic practice sword. It's pretty good quality. I'll never forget the Discord call that I had with me and my friends, and it was funny because like Slash Shinobi was there, Bright Green Orc was there. It's in a IRL friends private server I have, and all of us had our face cam on. Well, some of us, not all of us. And then Orc just shows his giant ass like Kingdom Hearts Keyblade. Slash Shinobi just shows his effing. What did he have? It was like the Xenoblade sword. These guys were like flexing their swords in the BC. I have like some screenshots of that because I don't know. I just thought it was so funny. Yeah, I remember one of my favorite games is Fire Emblem Awakening. I know Orc has like Falchion that like I don't know which one because there's different designs, right? Is there? No, I don't think so. The one that like all the blue lord homies have. Yeah, I really wish I had like at least one nerdy doofy sword, like just one, But then I almost worry to myself, like if I were to ever like travel or move, and like if people, what the gosh effing damn is like in your luggage, Holy crap! Excuse me, I like burped a little. I hope the mic didn't pick that up. Do let me know if like. Then again, even if you guys let me know, I can't even promise to like fix my mic because I've been having a long battle with my mic and audio settings as of late, and I have a pretty good. Oh, you did it? Okay, Dan, that's good. Thank you. Funny because I always say, oh, excuse me, I shouldn't have done that. And the truth is, people won't even hear the burp, and I'll be like, damn, why am I self-conscious? Like, I outed myself. But yeah, damn. Yeah, no, I've been having like a hard time with my mic lately. Like, here's the thing. I want to not wean off of streaming completely, but like stream less to actually do more recorded content, so I can like learn how to video edit and produce more YouTube content out there, like actual content that isn't streaming. But the thing is, like, every time I review my VOD, I'm like, what the gosh F, that's how I sound? I didn't realize how like god awful like my mic will sound sometimes. Like, I guess especially when I'm, obviously you guys can hear me pretty well because I'm just talking casually, but when gaming, I didn't realize how annoying my voice was. Like, it goes up and down every so often. So if you guys ever find it annoying, I will not apologize, because first of all, I can't change that really, but at the same time, sorry that your ears are burning. No, I guess what I meant to say is, if you guys do hear that, I wouldn't blame you if you guys left the call or lowered my volume because of how my annoying goes. And I know everybody will be like, oh, Cake, everybody thinks that everybody thinks that their own voice is annoying. Don't be self-conscious. And it's like, yeah, I get it, I understand that, but it's like, here's the thing. People always say that you will get used to your own voice, and I still haven't gotten used to my own voice. Like, I have if my volume is done low, but in general, it just sounds annoying to me. Like, if I didn't know who I was and I was listening to a voice clip of somebody who sounded like me, I'm like, who the F is this B? Like, what? Like, shut up, you know? Access is just do the ooh voice. No, I'm good. What the gosh heck is the ooh voice anyway? Is that like a cutesy voice? Because I can't do cute. I actually can't. I am unfortunately not that VTuber cute cliche that everybody like wants. Axel says, JK, I like your voice, it's great and nice. Is it really? I think you're being too nice. I think you're worried that I'm gonna beat your ass hard in the head. I'm kidding. I won't. And even if we actually had to do hand-to-hand combat, but for some weird reasons, I really wouldn't do that. I really wouldn't. Morgan says, it took me 3 years just to fix my audio. It does take a while to straighten up everything out. Oh, okay, so it's good to know I'm not alone. I mean, also, whenever he's available, Cake, my boy Grug, could come in here to help with mic settings. No joke, the man can get settings to a T. Okay, but like, would he... Is he gonna recommend like something that I have to pay for? I know some people are like, oh, buy this audio mixer, it's so good, it's worth it, you know? And even if it is cheap, it's like, I really am trying to like spend on things on like what I actually need. And again, content is something that is a goal right now, but we'll see. Speaks Cat says, I naturally change my voice. You know, honestly, that's nice that you do. Me, I can't. I wish I could naturally change it, and every time I try to quote-unquote naturally change my voice to like sound less annoying, I guess it just doesn't do that. Like, I can't. This is just my default. I know some people have streamer voices, like, and it's not like, some people will, either it's fake or it's just a state of mind. It can go both ways, but I have some friends who have like certain streamer voices where it's like a state of mind of streaming, have like a certain like you know, quality of voice, you know. I don't know how to explain it. To each their own. That's why I can't really explain it. Me, I think everybody has a streamer voice to an extent if they were to start streaming. I think this is pretty, what I have in front of you guys is kind of like my default voice. However, the only thing I will say is that if I'm like ultra tired, I'll kind of do the whole fake it till I make it and be like, okay, I need to like change up my attitude so I'm a little bit less tired. And then before I know it, like the whole fake it till you make it thing, you know, sets in place and I'm suddenly not tired anymore. So that's right now. Since I'm having like a nice chill fun time talking to myself and talking to you guys, it's like, you know, I'm not actually like tired anymore. Axel says, Mikoko also agrees. She likes your voice too. Get out! No way! That's so nice. That is way too nice. Honestly, okay. No, Mikoko has such a good voice for when she's gonna start VTubing. Because, like, she has, like, the cute, like, feminine voice, you know? Like, that. This is kind of, like, weird, but, like, I'm so jealous of all my homies who have that kind of voice, you know? It comes across as, like, likable. It comes across as someone I can trust. Not saying that I want to try to manipulate my chat into trusting me, but let's be honest, it is a compliment if somebody says, you seem like someone I can trust, you know what I mean? And so with me not saying that I'm not trustworthy, you know, you guys are in safe hands here, but I feel like at an outside perspective, me listening to my voice, I'm like, who is this sus person? Why do they sound like that, you know? That again, that's just me. That's probably just like my partial half-ass self-esteem talking. Morgan says, now probably just suggest fixing some minor settings. However you got your audio set. Okay, I mean, I did recently set my audio different, so it should be better now. So hopefully the next time you see, or I guess the first time you guys see like actual recorded content gameplay, I'm yelling into the mic, and if it peaks, it's like normal. It's a normal peak as opposed to it constantly peaking. Because I feel like my voice was definitely constantly peaking when I was doing like the bar streams before. Space Cat says, Morgan confirmed the range of my voice. Oh, that's so cool. Honestly, I'm so jealous of people who have like really good voice ranges. I get the feeling both of you guys can sing. Since Morgan's in the music and, you know, you have your range of voice, and probably also in the music if you guys are buds, like, am I right? Are you guys good singers? Alright, sing something right now. I'm kidding. Morgan says, I just sound like a mix of Rick from Rick and Morty and Dr. Girlfriend from Venture Brothers. I like how you have like very quick references, Morgan, whether it's how you look, how you sound, what you do. I think that's kind of cool. Oh, you can't sing, Space Cat? I can't sing, it's fine. It's interesting because like when I was young, people told me I can sing, and then I think as I grew older and my voice changes, I'm like, and I like recorded myself to see if that's true. I'm like, I can't sing. I don't know what. I think I was just lucky that one age range from when I was going through puberty, and then for some reason, and you would think that's not the case. Truthfully, I think everybody can kind of have a singing voice though if they really try. Like I think anybody can like kind of like train, like, you know, if they really want to. Morgan says, the last time I tried singing, I sang hardcore punk. Cool. I wasn't sounding sarcastic. I just realized how weird that sounded. Cool. I saw this one old TikTok video. I think it was TikTok. Facebook, I don't know. Yes, I'm that amount of old. You crack your voice. Oh, I'm like skipping ahead. Access is, dude, I can sing too. I just crack my voice a lot. Bruh, so like that. Then you sing. I can't even like fake a crack voice. How does that sound? I know how voice crack sounds, but just the idea. You know what, Axel? Karaoke time. And because you hypothetically lost our hand-to-hand combat fight, you have to say yes to a potential karaoke night. Ooh, that'll be fun. I really want to go to karaoke with some people someday, but damn, you need a big group of like friends IRL just to like have like a whole nice group like come for some karaoke. That's the thing, because you know karaoke booths, they're pretty expensive, but they're supposed to be, because the implication is, you know, you're supposed to bring like all your homies with you, cheaper. You do accents, Space Cat? Oh no, I'm so bad with accents. Acrylics is like the intentional thing, or Morgan says, I live off Adult Swim and anime and old pop culture. I got references for years. You know, you and Oric would get along well, because he always references the stuff that he loves. It's like his love language, you know, especially showing things that he likes, showing people stuff he likes. Acrylic says, also, I was told the same thing, and someone who's more aware of a voice, no, I could not sing. They were just buttering me. Aww. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't butter up. Maybe it was kind of like me, where it's like, you know, I don't know. Here's the thing. Same thing as beauty. When it comes to beauty's eye of the beholder, what you think might sound bad could actually sound good to somebody else. One day, Oric was singing, and one of my friends, Sarah, was like, oh, wow, you sing. And I'm like, what? Because he can't sing. Axis says, when did we fight? How I lose? Yeah, you lost. Cope. You couldn't take the loss whilst that you like lost memory of it. Axel says, yo, me and my friends used to do a yearly karaoke event. It was mad nice. What do you mean used to do a yearly karaoke event? If it's only once a year, what made it stop from being a tradition? That sounds so cool. Oh man, I'd be too shy to sing in front of other people unless everybody was like drunk or something. But yeah, that would be great. I would love karaoke. Host a karaoke night. Space Cat says, I had Morgan thinking I was from Japan because of the accent. Oh, that's cool. Axel says, I can't sing for my life. Okay, I figured. Blues. You're welcome, Axel. Space Cat says, I've been told I have a radio voice. That's a good compliment, actually. A COVID happened. Oh my god, I'm so doofy. What the heck's wrong with me? Yeah. COVID made it stop, and then we forgot about it. Oh my god. I would be so happy if I had like a bunch of friends to do like a yearly karaoke thing. Like, I would totally try to bring that back. I know, my brother used to do a yearly pool party thing at like my old house, where my mom lives. Man, those were the days. That was quite the era. We don't do that anymore. We thought it would like. Well, I thought it would like last forever. So when I was in high school and then when I was in college, I feel like every summer or maybe every other summer there would be some sort of pool party that my oldest brother. So my oldest brother's the social one. He always had like a bunch of friends and all. And so it was one of those like big parties where it's not just like intimate, like close friends. It's just like friends of friends, bring everybody kind of thing. And of course, since I'm the younger sister and it's also my house, I would invite just like a few friends, and it would be so. It was just like nice and festive, you know. This was back then when I lived in a place that had like a really big backyard, and yeah, that was truly an era, not an error. And so yeah, and then it stopped. Not even because of COVID, just because he got old. I got old, not too old for like a pool party, but definitely lost like friends on the way, just because a lot of my college friends, unfortunately, moved to not even just college friends, but like my best college friends like moved to different like states and countries around. And it's funny because like one of my best friends from the UK is actually in America right now, but then the very short time that she's here is when I can't meet up with her. So it's like, life happens, that's just how it be. Morgan says, hell, if I came for karaoke, I'd drag my bass set up and bust out punk or emo stuff. Oh, damn. I don't think they'll allow that in karaoke to have like a whole setup, unless you go to like one of those fancy setup. Although the only karaoke booths that I've ever been in is just like maybe just like a very like small show for dancing kind of thing. I have a lot of music genres that I'm into, so. Although when it comes to karaoke night, I think the most popular one that we would be singing is like music that can make us dance. You know what I mean? All that nice music, camaraderie. Oh, hi, Cold Fries Hater. Oh, how are you? Happy Thursday night. Oh wow, this whole time I thought it was midnight, so I can say happy Friday, but no, still Thursday night, you guys. I hope everybody's Thursday night is doing pretty well. Morgan says, I sing and play even if it sucks. Acrylic Shy says, hey, electronic dance music on my keyboard autocast. Oh, I was like, wow, Morgan is quite passionate today. But anyways, Cold Fries Hater, I was just having a simple just chatting stream just because my sleep schedule is still pretty pooped. Especially since I was like practicing how to like edit like this like little VTuber video the other day, and so I'm pretty dead, so I don't have a lot of brain cells to do much gaming tonight. So I figured, I haven't had like a nice chill just chatting stream in a while. Wait a minute, that's kind of ironic because every game that I do stream, I have a tradition of chatting for a while in the beginning and chatting at the end. So I guess I'm crazy. I have had chatting streams with you guys all the time, but this one's like a full-on chatting stream, just chilling, and this is nice, and thank God for the music as well. But damn, I really wished I wish the FNAF movie was like woo 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 woo, but no, it was more like woo woo. It wasn't like woo woo Ooh, okay. Anyways, that's enough. Morgan says my sleep schedule is screwed in general thanks to work and staying up till 2 in the morning. That's not so. 2 in the morning isn't so bad. I feel like when I was like your age, I was able to like bounce back. You know, if I was up till like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., like I can bounce back and like wake up on time. I guess because like kind of college classes like force me to wake up. Nowadays, if I feel like my age is like really affecting my body, you know, I'm really aging, guys. So you know, not that I'm old or anything, but you know how like the age you get to where like you can kind of like feel that you definitely need 8 hours of sleep. You know, you can't just wing it and then be okay. Like I'm at that age where I can't just eat junk food and then recover. It's like, no, I need like a clean diet to not feel like crap, unfortunately. So then again, a lot of my friends are older and sleep earlier though. Yeah. You know, it's funny because like you would think I should sleep a boomer. I am still baby. What do you mean? No, I'm kidding. I have some boomer tendencies. Especially, you know, it's sad because well, this isn't really sad. Well, I guess it's sad. So, yeah, so what I was gonna say is like I notice a lot of friends my age don't recognize the songs that I recognize. You know, so sometimes I'll feel like a boomer. I'll know some you know Queen albums, and apparently people are like, "What the fuck is this?" They never heard of. The only thing they heard was Bohemian Rhapsody because of me. You know, and I'm like, damn these children. So in that sense, I guess I do sound like a boomer every now and then. But yeah, no, damn. Yeah, I you know, aging for real, man. I really need I want to say that, like, hey, now's the time to, like, sleep early tonight, but let's be real. After stream, I'm gonna be like, damn, a nice post-stream snack sure would be nice from all that talking. And then I'm gonna be like, oh, hey, looky here, a little mini creative project that I want to catch up on. Why not, why not, why not do the project? Access is Grandma Cake. Yeah, Grandma Cake. Oh, you know what's interesting? I still... well, VTubing hasn't been like a big thing till like the last couple of years. But can you imagine if like the VTubers who started in 2020 became like, you know how like certain VTubers will like graduate past like a certain time, and you know like people are gonna assume, oh, when life gets like really busy, you know, and they're not making sure if they have a family they'll stop. But like you'll never really know. Like what about the VTubers? The indie VTubers who are gonna keep streaming until they're actually a great. Well, you know what? That's a new goal, guys. I'm gonna keep streaming as AtlasCake until I'm a grandma. How about that? Kiwi, that'd be crazy. Oh, and then I could do like different alts of my how my design looked like. Ooh, and then you guys are gonna see my animated wrinkles. JK, I'm a VTuber. I'm gonna be an anime girl. Might as well be youthful forever. Space Cat says I joined your Discord server. Ah, yay! Now let me know if you need help like navigating through the server. You do have to like click on the rules emoji before getting access to the rest of the server. I mean, I'm pretty sure you knew that already, but like to my surprise, there's some people who joined and still haven't done that. AI VTuber kick? No! Forever young. I feel like I am young. I feel like I kind of feel the whole forever young thing. I feel old and young at the same time. I mean, okay, what a stupid thing to say. I'm sure everybody relates to that. But by that, I mean like, sometimes I feel like I have like a child, like not childish. There's a difference between childish and childlike. Childish is you act like a kid, you live your life like a kid. Childlike is when like you don't act like a kid, but it's like you'll have some like childlike like tendencies and attitude. And sometimes I feel like I vibe with that latter. You know, it's like also because I'm also just like a really enthusiastic when it comes to things I'm nostalgic about, so this is gonna make me sound like a child, but I love dolls. Like I love dolls so much, you guys. Like I love collecting old dolls. I love looking at people's old retro toys. Like I think it's freaking cool. And it's like, well, duh, Cake, everybody's nostalgic and like looking at cool stuff. Like no, you don't understand. sometimes I want to play with them. Just for a few seconds, not like an actual session. I just want to be like, woo! You know? But just because I'm appreciating the art of it and the thought that went behind its creativity, design, the marketing, that's just how I am. And then of course I'm old because I think for the people who know me long, you guys can already like feel the cynic within me. I tend to be kind of I don't want to use the word negative. I don't think people have ever told me I'm a negative person, but I probably because I story tell well enough that like I talk about a lot of dark topics, but in the tone that I have, so it doesn't sound like I'm like depressive. But no, like I feel like I think about those kind of things a lot. Space Cat says I also want to be a VTuber. Ooh, that's awesome! It's so cool to see. You know what? Honestly, and more respect to people who are like adult VTubers, not trying to be ageist or anything. It's like most VTubers that try to come out are like a kid, but like I because like with adults you can you know at least again case by case basis, but like with adult VTubers they're more likely to stick to their stream schedule, they're more likely to respect chat, they're more likely in a place in their life where they're not competing against other people, they respect their work schedule and their IRL priorities, you know, and so they just simply want to be a VTuber to have fun. And so like again, not trying to be super ageist, but you guys have to admit a lot of adult VTubers are kind of cooler in my opinion. So you know, excited for when you do debut Space Cat. Do let me know. Space Cat says I collect toys, I play with them sometimes. Ooh, what do you collect? That's cool. Except for the old Star Wars Kenner figure, those I keep locked up. Yes, certain dolls I'll keep locked up. So I of course, since I'm a girl, I grew up with Barbie. However, I don't really care too much about. I love the history of Barbie, but I was more of a Bratz fan. So if you guys don't know what Bratz was, yeah, silly. So lately, yeah, so in early 2000, it's it's one of the first doll brands that they weren't outward about being like, oh yes, we're people of color, but it was just like something you didn't really think about but appreciated. If you haven't noticed, the 4 core members of the Bratz girls are like of different races, and they all have their own like personalities and identities, you know. Unlike Barbie, you'll see like, oh look, a black Barbie, and then that's it. You don't really see a Latina or Asian or whatever Barbie, but like, you know, if there was a black Barbie, she didn't even have an identity, she was just a black Barbie, right? But with Bratz, you know, they had, you know, Chloe, Jade, Yasmin, Sasha, and like I thought it was so cool back then, and they all had like, and like they I love fashion. I'm not a total fashionable person in real life, but I do love fashion. And so seeing like different Bratz dolls come out, depending on like what era of like fashion was like, you know, in, like I just thought it was cool, you know, like it's just cool to think about. Acrylic says, I used to collect Beyblades because childhood. I still would, but the designs in a new one, Beyblade X, just doesn't grasp me. Yeah. That is so cool. I remember when Beyblades was like a big thing. Oh my god, I felt so left out when all the kids had Beyblades and but I really wish that I had at least one. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to own one anymore because it wasn't part of my childhood, but I know it's one of those things that I know my brother, I grew up with 2 older brothers. One of them was really into Bionicles. Do you guys know what those are? So like those, they first of all, I'm gonna look it up. Early 2000 toys. So here's the thing with Bionicles. The marketing and like like they were so freaking cool. Like the packaging that they came in. I wasn't really into it, but I would be genuinely happy for my brother when he would get a new one. Like it was just so nice that, oh, oopsie, I have cream on my shoulder. Yeah, don't worry about that, guys. Let me get rid of her. Sorry, cream. Goodbye. In the trash can you go. So I was showing one of my friends how to work VTube Studio in terms of like toggling items, and I used Cream's model as an example, as like a bird on my shoulder. So that's why she came out of nowhere. Just ignore her. Let me see what I miss. Space Cats says, I've already started broadcasting. I'm just trying to figure out what the content I want to do. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely stick to a niche that you really, really like. A lot of VTubing is just finding out more about yourself, not even just reading, but on the way. So it's perfectly okay to like change up the content you do. You know, it's no big deal. But you know, it's meant to be fun and creative. I hope that works out well for you. Morgan says, I knew Bratz, I got into Monster High and Ever After High for all the goth and fairy tale stuff more. I didn't grow up with Monster High. That was around the time that I didn't care too much about dolls, but I respect the brand a lot. I respect the creativity. I know Rainbow High is something people really like. I don't collect them, but good for the girls who do collect them. Good for everyone. Sorry, I should have been more good for anyone who like collects it, because those are pretty damn good looking dolls, you know. Acrylic says, well, I'm letting you know because I still would let it rip and I'm 21. Beyblade, baby, let it rip. Sleepy says, damn, even small cream has thick thigh. Yeah, I mean that's her actual her character. The thick thigh squad. It's funny because like me and the C's homies always joke about her having like her major organs in her thighs and not in her waist, so she'd be like, no. It's like, and then Mimic will be like, oh, that makes sense, there's like one lung per thigh. And then I'm like, okay, so does that mean if you crush her thigh you're essentially strangling her? That's terrible. And oh my god, I don't think she liked the jokes very much. Acrylic says, oh, we were talking about VTubing. I thought it was just sharing stories. Oh no, we're talking about both. We're talking about both. It's in between both. I'm nostalgic about my toys. Space Cat says, I collect Godzilla figures, anime figures, Pokemon, Legos, and Hot Wheels. Ah, Hot Wheels, beat that. Oh, that was so, yeah, no. I never cared too much about Hot Wheels, but I will say I never want Hot Wheels to die out, because I love knowing that the section is there. You ever, like, you don't care too much about a product, but you also never want it to, like, go away? That's kind of how I felt about Bed Bath & Beyond. You guys remember that company? I hated it. Every time my mom brought me to Bed Bath & Beyond, because I never thought it was appealing, but as an adult, I still didn't go into a Bed Bath & Beyond because I never felt like I needed to, right? There's Amazon, there's Target, Walmart, whatever. So it's like I didn't need it, but I liked that it was there, you know? That's how I feel about certain like brands and companies in general, but you know, sadly, a lot of big corporations, small corporations are shutting down, and sad for us nostalgic boomers, I guess. I say boomers very lightly. We're not actually boomers. Acrylic says, I heard so little about Ever After High, surprisingly. Yeah, me too. And I didn't even think about Rainbow High until like Cream told me about it. So for context, if I bring up Cream, the little person that was on my shoulder, so I am in a VTuber group. It's called C's, and in my server, two of my homies are actually in there because they live on my hypothetical spaceship / therapeutic center, right? And Cream, she's not. She has her own server, but she also collects dolls, so we bond over that. Although she collects more of the Rainbow High dolls, and she has some LOL dolls, although I don't so much. She's got a Gorgo figure. Oh, right. Yeah, isn't figure collecting so damn cool, you guys? Honestly, okay, guys, there is an Cake IRL channel in the server. Please, I mean, doesn't have to be now, but flood that channel, because I love seeing what people are up to. I like seeing what people are into. It doesn't have to be something that's going on in your life, like, oh, look at this taco I ate today. Like, if it's a collectible that you just happen to love that's sitting on your desk, by all means, post anything you want in that channel, because, again, I really like seeing, like, what people are up to and stuff, and I promise I mean that in a non-creepy way. There's the Fur Baby Fun, which is like pets. There's the Foodie Fun, like and for the people who have been keeping my server active, I really appreciate that. I'll be honest with you, I never really thought to myself to even make a Discord server, because I feel like I'm not the most organized in terms of like managing Discord servers. I have like my friends do that, if anything, especially Mimic. However, like I really appreciate that it's been as active as it has been thanks to you guys. Morgan says I collect a whole lot of CDs for the music for the music act I am. See, that's cool. That's another thing. I don't personally collect CDs, but I think the idea of people like, you know, collecting vinyl records and collecting CDs, like I think that's pretty cool. There's some things I don't want ever out of my sight. Space Cat here says I've been broadcasting for over 10 years. My character says anything that comes to my mind. I do want to talk about cryptids and monsters and stuff and like that and some gameplay. Oh, so you're the kind of you kind of want to do some like video essays too, or like you know, analysis and just like things that you're into, because that's a pretty good niche. That's a pretty damn good. No, it's like it really shows like somebody's like personality, you know. Me, I love streaming, but I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I think I like my chatting streams more than like actual gaming stream. It just depends on the game, obviously. So my niche is just chatting streams and chill streams. Like I'll play any chill games in the background only because like my main draw is I just like to talk to people after like a nice long day of, you know, adulting and dating life. So, you know, promise that streaming isn't a coping mechanism. I swear I like doing it genuinely. But yeah, no, that's just me. So yeah, so that's just something that's like my thing. I love the idea of video essays. If I was an organized person who was a good writer and had the patience to do script writing, I would love to do that. Unfortunately, I'm not that person, but you know, if any of you guys are, I'd love to support your content. Because and even for the people who don't do video essays, I'm always curious on people's like content. Again, I do not allow promotions in my server. However, and I don't allow promotions in my chat. However, for like, you know, the people who I see often and, you know, I trust and they're pretty cool, such as, you know, you guys in chat, I'm always willing to, you know, give you guys like shout outs verbally on streams and stuff. But you guys knew that. Just letting anyone know who's like, you know, you're like lurking. Morgan says I gotta set aside a night for just chatting, mostly to take a break from the Dark Souls torture. No, don't. You know, you should hit up Orc one of these days, Morgan. He always wants to get us to play Dark Souls, and we always say no. Not because we hate him, and not even because we hate Dark Souls. Acrylic says still sorry that. Oh no, you're fine. Yeah, no, you don't have to. Hold on, let me. Oh. I just looked at your DMs, like you don't have to say sorry. It's fine. I wasn't even like thinking about you specifically when I was like giving people like to talk about like be sure not to like promote. Like I was thinking about how like what's happening with like other friends with the same rule. And again, I'm pretty new to VTubing, so I'm just trying to like build up the journey before I could actually like, you know, allow, because I have a pretty small server, and when it comes to Discord servers, like the culture can always change drastically depending on it. So I'm trying to like avoid the culture where people only, you know, use like a server for like self promote. But oh god, I have like a weird blood in my nose. Anyways, Morgan says I did beat another boss though tonight. Yay, congratulations! And had Grug live on the VC tonight. Oh, Grug live on the VC tonight, and it's going decent. Acrylic's still grinding in there. Oh wow, okay, that's cool. Also, sorry I couldn't make your stream, Morgan. I saw the note for it, but that's when I was like out and about after the FNAF movie to some errands and grocery shopping. But no, for real, maybe one of these days you should play Dark Souls with Orakuda. He needs more Dark Souls friends. I know he has his own friends to play Dark Souls with, but still, you know, it's one of those things where it's like people who are like Dark Souls fans always like to like show other people. Acrylic Shine says, weird rant though. I hope you're good in DMs because unfortunately I've gone back to Twitter and so many VTubers have been getting just dicks in their chats. Not like Man, it's just people being horrendously horrible to them for being VTubers. Oh my god, F those people. Yeah, the VTuber community is so easy to become like toxic towards each other, and I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. You know, but it's like, you know, I don't want to get into the psychological analysis on like why some people have like low self-esteem and want to hurt other people / compete against other people. You know, it's like it's really such a shame that like people who are into like creative content creation can't just mutually agree that like it's a very common thing to be into like such creative things. So we should all make an effort to actually like supporting each other and not harassing each other in DMs. But you know, another chat for like another day or whatever. Telling them how they'll never make it in such and such. Okay, here's another thing. People should never assume on other VTubers, or not even just VTubers, but streamers, content creators alike, artists. No one should ever assume somebody's journey. Like, there could be somebody who's like streaming, like for shits and giggles. Somebody's streaming for fun. Somebody's streaming to make memories. Like, people need to normalize people doing stuff for whatever the fuck that they want to do that they don't even like, you know, have to explain to others. Like, people keep thinking people of YouTube to grow big because they want to be lazy and make money off of like gaming, and like, sure, maybe there's some people who like came into the VTuber community thinking that way, as if it was easy enough to make there's this special 5%, 10%, whatever that can do it. And you know, whatever. The rant's not about them. The rant is to the people like dishing on other people, saying that they're not gonna make it. It's like, first of all, you don't know that, and second of all, maybe they don't want to make it. I remember I knew somebody who told another VTuber, it's like, oh, you should really do these kind of streams. How do you think I have like, you know, 500 subscribers? It's because I did these streams. And I'm like, well, bitch, first of all, maybe their kind of audience is not the audience that you're trying to go for. So don't assume that they want to be like you. Second of all, you can have as many subscribers and followers as you want. Does that mean other content creators want to be like you? No, because I don't know how you got your followers. Maybe you got your follower through a bot. Maybe you got your follower because your YouTube account has been active for like 20 years and ongoing. You know, it's like, I'm not trying to discredit anybody who have like been putting like work into their own content, but it is so annoying when bigger, not even bigger, but like, yeah, slightly bigger content creators will think to themselves like, yeah, I made it to this milestone. People should be like me. It's like, no, they shouldn't, because like, who the fuck are you in the giant oversaturated seas of content creators? Get out. Anyways, you know, not ranting for myself. Like, believe it or not, I'm thankful enough that I haven't had anyone toxic in my chat that like does that kind of stuff. But like, ooh, like my time as a VTuber and even before that, seeing how people like treat each other online, it is disgusting, you know? It's really, really disgusting. Wow, I totally did not read chat the entire time I was ranting. Oh my god. But yeah, you know, point is, yeah, you made some excellent points, man. Morgan says it's all good, hell, I'm still live every day, so no sweat to catch them all. Okay, that's good. Axel says, sorry, Cake, I'm knocking out. Good night, Cake. Enjoy streaming, have fun. Everyone in the VTuber community is a parasocial. Oh my god, I like how I was like ranting on, and Axel's like, yeah, I gotta get out because Cake is talking too much. I'm kidding. It's okay, Ax. I again appreciate you always for being here, and if you're still here, do have a good night. And again, tomorrow. I mean, yes, technically tomorrow because it's not midnight yet. Tomorrow, Friday, haunted hayride, and I'm gonna be messaging you. I was gonna say harassing you in messages. I shouldn't say that word. I'm gonna be spamming you in messages that like come out. And Nick says people have an ego. True. Morgan says I am planning though just chatting stream one day where I'm just talking music from different eras one day. Play the music and do commentary like it did back on Yuna. Ooh, okay. Well, it sounds like you definitely know your niche and that you're ready for it. So, I mean, you don't need that. You content creator for so many years now, but that's pretty dope. I respect anybody who's really confident about like the content that they wanna put forward. You know. Space Cat says I've been in a mental breakdown for the last month because I apparently push my emotions deep down. I broadcast to make friends and just try to have a good time. If I get fans, that's just a bonus. Yeah, honestly, and I have some friends who want to be a VTuber because they think like streaming will like kind of help them break out of their shell and like socialize more. Kind of like forces them to, you know, speak a bit more and see if they can become entertainers, and that's completely fine. It's like a do you thing, you know. So you know, I do hope that things get a lot better for you, Space Cat. I'm sorry that the last month has been difficult for you. I'm sure a lot of people can like definitely relate to like, you know, pushing their emotions, having, you know, and that's why that's another good thing the VTuber community needs to like celebrate amongst each other. The fact that we all have a creative outlet to like, you know, do that on, and you know, and when people are doing being VTubers, they're kind of I guess trying to create a version of themselves, their own little online persona, you know, and that's wonderful, you know. It's what they want to do. So you know, again, I hope I am personally excited for you. I really think it's gonna go well for you, Space Cat. Morgan says I'm just here streaming just to play my guts out with music and games. Hey. At the end of the day, I also just stream to make friends because I barely got any IRL friends, and honestly, my longest friendships have been. Yeah, that's respectable. That makes sense. Oh god, hold on, guys. I need to drink some water. I've been talking my ass off. Oh, that was a good shit. A good shit. That was a good bottle of water. Hydrate, yes. Oh my god, and I totally forgot I have tea next to me too. Why am I not drinking? Holy shit, this is good tea. What the F? I'm not usually a tea drinker, but I decided, hey, why not have tea? You know? And so this is a black chai tea with some like cinnamon and nutmeg, and holy crap, it is wonderful. Hold on. It's not even hot anymore, but boy, does the aroma and the taste. Hold on. I need another sip of this bag. As my VTuber model stares into your soul as I drink my tea. Yes. Acrylic says, holy shit, this is good tea. Damn, that was a sentence. The fact you said so happy that tea was just, I can't even describe the emotion. Yeah, I was really surprised because it's like, okay, you guys know that cliche of like, you know, the very book smart girl next door who's surrounded by, you know, adorable pottery plants, books, and she's a tea lover, you know? That's not me. That was my best friend in college, but it wasn't me. I was the weeb with the anime posters and the gaming stuff and the weird collection of toys, a crafting hobby, and, you know, some soda or juice or what the hell I'm like drinking. But I was not the wonderful tea drinker. I wasn't those, and I should really appreciate tea because damn, this is a good bitch I'm holding in my. Yeah, that is a sentence, isn't it? A secretly crazy one, yes. Mimic says you just monkey your mom. Your mom just monkey. But yes, thank you, good friend Mimic for supplying said tea. Ooh, yeah. By the way, you know, I do talk about my lore from time to time here. And especially when new people ask, but like I don't talk about this very often. So here's the thing: I'm in a VTuber group, and there's 5 of us, right? And so you'll find that all of my friends have their own server except for Mimic and Orc. So here's the thing: so in my lore, Mimic and Orc live with me on my spaceship, and that spaceship is kind of like, that's what my Discord server is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a spaceship / bakery / cafe / therapeutic center / you know, in my head there's a little computer lab area where Mimic is because he's the archivist / historian / treasure hunter chibi baby of the group, you know. And so that's why the 3 of us are in our one server, and then like our other 2 friends have like their own servers, although some of them aren't made yet. So yeah, just in case people didn't know that was supposed to, and also IRL, like the 3 of us actually do / are like each other. Space Cat says childhood trauma and some head trauma when I was younger. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I burped in the middle of that sentence. And emotional trauma in the last 12 years is what the counselor said was affecting me. Yeah, honestly, this kind of I'm not gonna trauma dump here myself and call, but a lot of my own childhood trauma and teenage trauma probably inspired my VTuber. And so I hope that like when you do start VTubing, again, to each their own, not pushing any ideas on anyone, but you know, I'm just giving the suggestion that who knows, maybe some of the hardships that you went through and your own personal journey of like healing and trying to find yourself, you know, maybe you can find peace in that when you start your VTuber journey, or who knows, maybe your VTuber lore will be somehow connected to those or based off of that, because I know a lot of my VTuber lore is a little bit connected with mine, just very very vaguely, not everything. I've too many traumas in my life, but the one trauma that I can think of is like very very like recent like trauma of how it is to actually work as a nurse in healthcare system. So all you guys know the healthcare system is broken in America, and they're definitely disgusting and inhumane to their own healthcare workers. While I am a space psychiatric VTuber, nurse VTuber, I'm also a nurse VTuber in real life, and so that's how I know like hours of just working in healthcare. And you know, nurses are also treated like shit. There's a thankless job. Some patients will like demonize us even though we are doing what we can. Possible scenarios. And so a lot of my VTuber lore is me saying fuck, you know, regular corporate healthcare. I just want to be like a traveling space nurse that kind of like gives my services where I can. And aside from nursing, I'm also a mental health counseling student. I'm a grad student. It's already I think it's been more than a year and a half now in my program, and I'm really loving it. So I'm very mental health centric, and so you know a lot of my lore is very mental health advocacy. And you know, one of these days I just kind of want to like spread the whole like awareness of how far therapeutic communication and just talking about deep stuff and talking about, you know, self-discovery and how that can kind of like help people. Morgan says my lore is just based off of my real life. Exactly, big brain. Yeah. Honestly, the more it is based off your real life, the easier it is to really connect and like have your VTuber grow and to be relatable as well. You know, Space Cat says my lore is I'm a cat like humanoid from space who crash landed on this planet. Ooh, interesting. I love cat VTubers. God, I love them so much. They're so cute. Oh my god, I almost burped again. I take it that you're a cat person. Imagine if you weren't, though. Morgan says, and maybe based off of some Adult Swim logic. I like how he says Adult Swim logic. My VTuber is just a simple human. I think it's cool when VTubers go like, ooh, I am, you know, I have these magic powers. I fight bad guys. Like, I think that's cool. But for me, because I didn't want to be too out of reality, again, no disrespect to anybody who likes to do that. Personally, while I do love like, you know, fantasy elements, I like being grounded in reality, and I like kind of like repping who I am from IRL to like my streaming community. And so I personally, I knew I wanted to be human. I didn't want to come across as broken. I wanted to be someone who was like flawed but getting there. Not saying that you can't have like a magical, like, I don't know, magician creature who isn't flawed and getting there. I'm not saying you can't have a journey. I'm just saying I figured I might as well just simply be. Space Guest says I posted what my VTuber looks like in your Discord server. Oh, cool. Oh, the current version? Bet. I'm gonna look there right now. Atlas Space Baker. Is it in the fan art Funfun? Is that where? Are you zeroing? Okay, that makes sense. Oh wow, you're blue. That's so cool. Did you make that yourself, like the Vroid, or did you like commission it? Now, I noticed I have a lot of like model making, creative people in this chat. I think it's pretty good. So yeah, while it's this fan art, also thank you for posting in the right channel. While it's this fan art Funfun, I forgot to add it. It's like technically OG. I guess I should have, maybe I'll just change it to like artist Funfun. I can understand how like the channels can get. Oh, it's a Vroid. Yeah, I also have a Vroid on my VTuber model. I love it. I didn't, I don't know if you ever use VR chat, but if you look up under AtlasCake Cafe, there's VR chat moments. There's not a lot of moments there, not a lot of people have VR, but I do have some big pictures of I have pictures of my older model. It's not even grandma. Well, maybe you guys will see release pictures of that one day. Oh, a lot of cake memes I'm seeing here. Going down to the grocery store to get milk. Going to get the waifu milk. Oh my god! What? Goofy boys, and then we got some music. I love that you guys are using the music chat, because even in my own private server, I don't really use like music chat so much. See, it's especially funny when people are putting like their curse funny. Wait, live and learn simple. So I'll have to see that later. Morgan says I gotta find more of the Vroid stuff I made there sometime. Just gotta dig up the files. Ooh yeah. I love Vroid customization, but god yeah. Yeah, thanks for reminding me to try to get back. Space Cat says, but my profile pic is my original character on Discord. Alright, let's take a look at that bad boy. If my old grandma eyes can even like see it. Oh, I see it! That's cute, I like that. Oh, I didn't see my DMs until now, but like wow! Okay, I've been to your home state before. Morgan. Bet. Whew. Alright guys, so I think I'm gonna cap streaming here tonight, just because, you know, I'm not necessarily like tired, but like I need tired of sitting in my damn computer chair. I kinda have like a flat ass of a computer chair. I don't have a flat ass, I swear I have cheeks there. But I have a flat ass, like uncomfortable chair I really don't like. So yeah, so if anybody's like, you know, new here or just joined, I stream every Monday evenings, I stream every Thursday evening. So Mondays is 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then on Thursday I have my 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes on Wednesdays I'll do just chatting stream, but lately I haven't been doing that just because I'm trying to focus on like more of my mental health and just, you know, streaming on whenever. So, you know, for those of you guys that stuck it out with me the whole stream, and or any newcomers, even if you were lurking, I really appreciate it. Felix is glad to have popped in and out. Thanks for keeping me company. You know, thank you for keeping me company. Like honestly, again, I'm very thankful for you guys. It was really fun getting to know you guys as well. Space Cat says you interact with the viewers, and I like that. Yeah, I really like people. Love me. No, I'm kidding. Morgan says it's all good. You have a good night. Alright, bye guys. That's enough of me chatting. You guys go have a nice, happy life. Alright, good night guys.